boy Big T don't miss.
Bang, 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 boy, shit break. On a hard thing, out of Alabama, you can add next say.
Hello everyone, it's the Black Barbie representing the Hit Squad all the way from Ohio. So please like, share, and subscribe.
Man, what's the word, man? Lord have mercy. What is going on? Boy, it's smoke in this city. It's your boy, the Alabama Hitter, and you are now tuned in to Hit Squad TV. Let's get it. Indeed, we got a lot to talk about, man. We got Kenny Adams in the building. We got Yam in the building. We got the Black Barbie in the building. Salute to the homie Hankin TV out there, CO, Columbus, Ohio, representing for the whole Midwest. Let's just put it there, the whole Midwest. We got Tequila in the building. What's the word? Shout out to Tyranny. We got Positive Vibes. Man, we got Nissa done caught it from the jump. That's what I'm talking about. Salute to everybody in the building. Great face. I see you in the building, Brody. Salute to you. Robert Hill, what's going on with you, home? Yeah, man. This is crazy, man. Evidently, the rumors were true. Am I excited? No, because we had such big hopes for the homie, man. We had such big hopes for Pooh Shiesty, but it looked like, you know what I'm saying, that's pretty much come to a screeching halt if what's being said is true. You know, I got a call from the homie this morning early. She like, Hitter, guess what? They done raided Pooh Shiesty house. I'm like, what? I said, boy, I tell you what, them damn feds ain't as slow as we think they is, huh? Shit, they came right on for Pooh. God dang, this is crazy work. I want to go into the whole situation. Ash, what's up? K, this all what it do? Key, what's popping? I want to go into. I want to see what. You know what? F it. We going into Seti Nash because Seti Nash, he seemed to be Johnny on the spot with this, and he pretty much almost broke the whole situation, if y'all remember. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go and Seti Nash because Seti Nash speaking real crazy, and this video that he dropped is very telling. So what I would say is, it looks like Shiesty pulled a honeycomb braids. He just came home, grabbed his homeboy, Big 30, and said, let's go back and do our time. Because if y'all been following situations, then y'all are aware of certain allegations. And I'm just going to put it like this. If the feds pick up Big 30, yeah. Just think about all the back and forth between KSBG and the mob. That's all I'm going to say. We'll get into some of that a little bit later. We're finna go into this video right here because this video is crazy work. Some of the things being said on this here internet. Salute to Seti Nash. Let's get it.
Free Pooh Shiesty.
It is 7:33. We have breaking news. Fox 13 live in Cordova, where federal agents have been searching a house.
Property records show it belongs to the family of Memphis rapper Pooh Shiesty. Fox 13's Jeremy Pierre is joining us live out there. We
Hold on, y'all. We got to get that. I don't think that showed up for y'all. Let me get it right. Let's get it again. Let's get it again. We're going to do this. And boom. There we go. We good to go.
Free Pooh Shiesty.
It is 7:33. We have breaking news. Fox 13 live in Cordova, where federal agents have been searching a house.
Property records show it belongs to the family of Memphis rapper Pooh Shiesty. Fox 13's Jeremy Pierre is joining us live out there. We understand that people were awakened by flashbangs earlier this morning.
Yeah, and they heard the FBI and TBI screaming, basically going into the house saying that this is the FBI. And you can see right behind me, those FBI agents still on the scene, not only FBI, but TBI as well. Now, check this out. We've been out here for a little while now, and we have seen these agents tagging the vehicles. It's about 4 vehicles, 1 inside of the garage and 3 others in the driveway here. They at one point, they had all of the trunks of these vehicles open. And you can see, I believe that's a silver BMW they have there with the trunk still open, and they're still tagging and taking pictures. We have seen a few of those agents go in and out of the home so far this morning. We have not seen anyone taken out of the home. Of course, that's something we're working to gather information on as to if anyone has been taken into custody. But again, we do know that the Shelby County Assessor's Office, according to their website, they list this home being owned by Lontrell Williams. Now, get this, Lontrell Williams is also Pooh Shiesty's name. So his father's name is Lontrell Williams Sr., and his name, Pooh Shiesty's name, Lontrell Williams Jr. We do know that the rapper Pooh Shiesty, Lontrell Williams Jr., is in a halfway house at this point in time after his release from federal prison. Now, again, we've been monitoring this situation for quite some time, seeing those FBI and TBI agents going in and out of the home. Again, the most action we've seen so far this morning is that they have been looking into these vehicles, the 4 vehicles, 1 in the garage and the 3 in the driveway there. You can see one of those agents actually looking. I believe that's a Wrangler, a gray Wrangler, just down the way from here. Now, of course, we are working our sources to gather more information as to what all is playing into this investigation, this raid that's taking place at this Cordova home. Of course, stay with us all throughout Good Morning Memphis. We're going to continue to stay on top of this story for you.
All right, big news there. Jeremy Pierre live at the scene. We'll check back in with you in about a half hour, JP.
Meanwhile,
it's Wednesday. You already know, man. Free cash is setting
No,
days
sir.
to
No,
flip
sir.
the script. You play games, $1 a month. Pooh Shiesty been sitting.
Y'all hit that free cash. Hank can hit my Instagram. Show me how to promote for free cash too. Y'all hit my link and shit.
In jail for the last 3 days, bro. And his girl. It was snatched his girl. Big.
So he's saying that, and I'm gonna rewind this. He's saying that he basically saying that Shiesty been locked up since Monday. Him and his gal, which is crazy. And now all of a sudden they hit the house. Damn, boy, I tell you. He says related to that whole situation with Gucci Mane. It can't be related to nothing else but that, you know? So we're going to get to it. Gucci Mane not finished with Pooh. Yeah, he did. He really messed up. Family.
Days, bro. And his girl. It was snatched his girl. Big 30 is on the run. Feds got it out for him right now. The house they hit, yeah, technically that's his house, but they just took his daddy down. And he had hella shit in there. The day and age of street.
So they said Mob Boss had shit. So Mob Boss was dirty in the house. You got to elaborate on that. He had hella shit on it. That mean that he was dirty. You know, I'm pretty sure it's all going to come out, but damn, that's crazy. I thought it was April Fool, to be honest with you.
Bloggers and all of this shit and everything, it muddies a line. There are certain things I can and can't do. I had the whole internet mad at me for not placing this nigga there. Why would I? The jewelry situation is the reason why this shit just happened. So let me walk y'all through Dallas a couple of months ago, right? Gucci Mane, his security, who happens to be an off-duty police officer. You keep an off-duty police officer as your goddamn security because retired cops, they literally can go through any state with firearm. Only cops can do this. So when y'all hear stupid people say stupid shit, I remember academics, and this ain't a diss towards academics. He was just popping it. He didn't mean nothing by this. But when y'all hear somebody like academics say, oh, I go through these states with my firearms, no, you don't. There's a word that exists. It's called reciprocity. So that's why you hire off-duty police officers. The caveat to that is that when you hire a police officer, off-duty, retired or not, they have a duty to report.
Sensei Deezy, I believe that he does get it wrong sometimes. We all get it wrong sometimes. Do he purposely get it wrong? I don't think so. You know, niggas that just pop out and be lying, them niggas is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Them crazy individuals that just do anything for clout. You know what I'm saying? We all get it wrong sometimes. The people that just be all out flat lying, yeah, we know who they is. Some of them can't even blog no more. We're just gonna leave it at that. eBay was good with it. And listen, just know that eBay said, good, told you, Heather, Gucci got the police with him. Well, Gucci had the police with him, and the police had to do their job. They walked in on some shit that they were not expecting, and it did not end well. And everybody had fire. And I'm not talking about just fire. They had fire. You know what I'm saying? Divine Black Rose, what's up with your salute to you? I'm going to say this. And a lot of people might agree. A lot of people might not agree. This is direct result. You can pretty much put Pooh Shiesty in the circle with straight drop. Because this is another young brother that got crashed out by CMG. Oh, you reaching, Hitter. Hitter, you reaching, bruh. You tripping, bruh. No. I believe God has shot his shot at Pooh Shiesty and made that shit sound so good that he was like, nigga, we got to get up out this contract now. Right now. And they took matters into their own hands and they lost. Pooh might have lost big. We just got to see.
It's going to be revealed that Gucci Chef was there, videographer was there, Lil Homie was there. That's all Gucci Mane had. Gucci Mane was under the guise that, bruh, I could go ahead and talk with Lil Buddy and we could figure this all out. You can stood me up January 2nd, 2026 in Atlanta when you were supposed to come perform with me at this show. That never happened. Gucci is a good-hearted dude. Just is what it is. But Gucci let his heart get in the way of his mind. Gucci ain't read the tea leaves before it even revealed itself. Gucci's not knowing Big Scar family is Pooh Shiesty. The way you handled that jewelry situation was lame as hell. You see the 1017 chains as your brand. They see the 1017 chains, meaning the family, as a memorabilia piece of him, an extension of him. It's like saying, mama, we made it. Here's the chains to prove it. And you want to take that away from them. You was flat out dead ass wrong. Yeah, I said it. Gucci Mane was wrong for wanting the jewelry back.
And I agree with that 100%. You know, that's an accomplishment. That is an award, a trophy of sorts. You know, the last thing that family wanted to do was to let that chain go back, because it shows that after everything that they done been through, y'all know how Scar came up. Y'all know how he got the name Big Scar. You know, just to have that had that chain was a memento of everything that he did and accomplished while he was here. And to snatch that back just because, how can I say, this man was no longer here, I think that was Bush League. That was Bush League as hell. He should have let that man have that.
You don't know what that chain meant to not only Big Scar, but the family. And that's why Gucci Mane is wrong. It's like a label giving you a customized car that put the label logo on there, and God forbid something happens to you and your family got that car, and that's all they had to remember you is a damn car that shows, damn, you were headed towards the pinnacle of success, and this was one of the steps that you had. So that's why the family reacted like that. And Gucci, you too far removed from the streets to not even know that. So that was some suck ass shit right there. I don't care how nobody take that. Disagree if you want. Back to the point at hand. Gucci goes in the studio. This is all on camera. I thought I got rid of this shit.
Anissa, listen up. You said what happened. You probably the only person in here that don't know what happened. But he finna go down through the whole thing from what happened in December to what's going on right now, and that's gonna bring you up to speed.
I apparently didn't. So there's that. I tried. I fucking tried, bro. I tried.
Now I'm gonna say this. I don't like this shit. Like, you are an integral part in everything that's going on in hip hop. Bro, you are a blogger. Stop with that shit, bro. You tried. Like you was flat foot, 10 toes down in the midst of this whole situation. Just cut the shit out and run the story, bro.
I tried. Did my damnedest. All you bloggers, y'all bloggers. Y'all not, I'm really in these streets, bro.
See what I'm talking about? Like, for real, man. This gives Goofy. I'm just gonna say it.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
The video is going to reveal this nigga Big 30. Mind you, the feds already have all this shit. They had it for over a month now. Pooh Shiesty over here antagonizing shit. I'll tell you about that later. So, Gucci walk in the damn studio, bro, with his people, to Draco's. The fucking footage is going to show Pooh Shiesty had one on him. Big 30 had one on him. Only person who really going to escape from this is the Pops. The Pops did not want none of this to go on. Nigga like this, bro. Gucci look at the dad like... The Pops just head down. You can't tell your son nothing right now. Your son the number one right now. You gonna sign this? Sign the damn papers. And we need that. Wedding ring. Watch. Come up out that. The person who closed the door is Big 30. He got his Draco. That's why they put the warrant out for him. This is all on camera, so nothing I'm telling y'all ain't shit that the feds don't know. A lot of y'all gonna be like, oh, bro, this fan work. It really ain't. I tried to say the nigga by saying he wasn't there. Saying he left and then these cats did whatever they did. I tried to get the jewelry. By the time I get to Dallas, these niggas done already left. It's a whole rumor out there. It's gonna come out later. It is what it is. I'm not gonna confirm or deny anything, but I will tell y'all this. I was about this close. But the people who had the jewelry, shit, they on paranoia mode. And I get it. So I ain't even mad at that one.
If you that involved, nigga, you part of the crime. Yeah, you talking about? I tried to get the ring back, and the people that got the ring and the chain, you know, it's hard hard to pawn it off, bro. That's different. That's different. And the only reason I'm going with this story is because this story has not veered off from anybody else who supposedly had information on this subject. It's been right there. You know, there's a standoff. People had firearms. Bro, them came in, thought they shut the door. You know what I'm saying? There's a videographer there. There was off-duty police officer there. You know, and these are the things that are concrete. That's what we going off of. So, off-duty police officer, you know, he not finna turn a blind eye or a deaf ear to this shit. This shit going straight to the people. So when they get it, it becomes federal immediately. Immediately. And that's what we're dealing with today. 30, boy, I swear, you better hope and pray. That's all I'm going to say.
Now, there's certain details I'm not going to put out because obviously it is what it is. I'll plead the fifth all day. I don't give a shit. They don't know nothing anyways. I know who knows what, and I know more than what the hell I'm letting know. But it is what it is. So they do that shit. They leave. Gucci Mane pissed, confused, hurt. Gucci say nothing. The cameraman and the little homie are running through everywhere doing this. They telling people, give me 5,000, I'll break the whole story to you.
I hit the like button, squad. I appreciate y'all for hitting that like button, man.
Give me 3,000, I'll break the whole story to you. Hey, I got the footage, bro. Y'all can break the story. Y'all can have nobody, and I'm proud of the industry for this and all. I'll give damn. It's literally some people who ain't street at all that could have had that footage and said, hell no, we ain't touching that. So behind the scenes, they've been trying to give this damn footage up. Footage is supposed to be destroyed, but it don't matter. The cop goes to either South Fulton or Fulton County and reports. Here's what happened. We got robbed, this, and that. He makes his statements. Statements goes. He talks to U.S. Marshals. The U.S. Marshals are listening. He's talking to district attorneys and feds in Texas in particular. He's telling them the story. He's giving them the place, location, all of this shit. So they do their investigations and all this shit, and they go pull the evidence. They move slow as molasses. Pooh Shiesty over here dropping music and dissing the shit out of people while not listening to people. Like, bruh, hell nah. Gucci Mane been chilling. It's over. Pooh Shiesty is going to be charged with kidnapping, robbery, assault with a deadly weapon, felon in possession of a firearm, grand theft. Pooh Shiesty is looking at a life sentence right now. He's been in jail. Him and his girl been in jail for 3 days already.
Only reason, I'm going to say this. Divine Black Rose said, it happened in Texas. Why go to Georgia police? It makes no sense. Well, the policeman that was robbed was from Georgia. That's the only reason that I can give to say that he took it back home and got everything started at home. But yeah, that's the answer to that. Said people be taking their freedom for granted. I swear to God, man, you can't be this dumb. You just cannot be this dumb, fam. Listen. When Gucci walked in that room and he had that white dude in there, you should have known then that it was going to go south. You should have known then. And lo and behold, that ain't even the person you had to worry about. You have to worry about the undercover cop or the off-duty cop. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this shit here is bad.
Because of your ego. Pooh Shiesty will go down as the dumbest, the stupidest, the most emotional rapper to ever exist in this modern age. You see the stuff Lil Durk is going through. You really believe this code of the street shit fully applies when you didn't even fully apply the code of the streets. The music industry is a business. That's why you hire lawyers. But it's over. The daddy just got arrested. Big 30's on the run. It is what it is. If y'all want the updates, hit the subscribe button right now, like button, share, whatever the hell. All content creators, react, do whatever y'all gonna do, bro. But what I'm telling you right now is breaking news, but it's over. Pooh Shiesty ass is done.
So y'all believe that or no? Cypress, what it do? Y'all believe that or no? I drop a link for you, Cypher. I don't know where you be, boy. I thought you would have been live. But y'all think Shiesty done? And listen, I get it. A lot of people don't like Seti Nash, bro. I'm not here to debate bloggers, you know. I'm just on this story. And Divine Black Rose said Georgia still wouldn't have jurisdiction. I think that's why they brought it back to Texas. You know, and they got the marshals involved and all of these people. But it's everything's still fresh at this point. But we do know that these folk got raided. They got raided. And Pooh Shiesty ain't been nowhere but online on Twitch. He ain't dropped no music, no nothing. And he ain't even been on Twitch in the last few days. So it just go to show you that something is going awry. I will say that much. Something is definitely going awry. Let's see what. Hold on a second. I guess we'll start right here. See what Juke got to say about the situation. What up, GG? What's going on? I'm in the streets right now. Be up in a minute. Let's go. So I believe Pooh done. I believe too. I believe the same. So hit why he and the girlfriend locked up. I don't know about the girlfriend. I'm pretty sure he locked up from the circumstances that happened in Dallas, in that recording studio or wherever the hell they was. You know what I'm saying? If it's on camera, yeah, it's no foot. If it's no footage, word of mouth won't hold a case unless they found jury or other evidence. Yeah, you're right. But people been saying, you know what I'm saying, it's footage. It's definitely footage. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, God dang, it ain't looking too good right now for the homie. It's not looking too good for him. Let's go to OG Juke.
By flashbangs earlier this morning.
Yeah, and they heard the FBI and TBI screaming, basically going into the house saying that this is the FBI. And you can see right behind me, those FBI agents still on the scene, not only FBI, but TBI as well. Now, check this out. We've been out here for a little while now, and we have seen these agents tagging the vehicles. It's about 4 vehicles, one inside of the garage and 3 others in the driveway here. They at one point they had all of the trunks of.
They went in with flashbangs. Fam, we got 28 likes, 34 likes. Y'all hit that like button for your boy, man. Man, we in the afternoon with the content. Y'all hit that like button. Stop being so stingy, man. Y'all know we better than that now. I hope we are.
These vehicles open, and you can see, I believe that's a silver BMW they had there with the trunk still open, and they're still tagging and taking pictures. We have seen a few of those agents go in and out of the home so far this morning. We have not seen anyone taken out of the home. Of course, that's something we're working to gather information on as to if anyone has been taken into custody. But again, we do know that the Shelby County Assessor's Office, according to their website, they list this home being owned by Lontrell Williams. Now, get this, Lontrell Williams is also Pooh Shiesty's name. So his father's name is Lontrell Williams Sr., and his name, Pooh Shiesty's name, Lontrell Williams Jr. We do know that the rapper Pooh Shiesty, Lontrell Williams Jr., is in a halfway house at this point in time after his release from federal prison. Now, again, we've been monitoring this situation for quite some time, seeing those FBI and TBI agents going in and out of the home. Again, the most action we've seen so far this morning is that they have been looking into these vehicles, the 4 vehicles, 1 in the garage.
So, Young, salute to you. Young said, so, okay, nothing taken out of the home. No, I wouldn't expect nothing to be taken out of the home because, you know, Shiesty is, he was at a halfway house. So, you know, whatever they looking for in here, maybe evidence of things that they took when they confronted Gucci Mane. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking at. But yeah, but you listen to Said Nash said they found shit on him. I don't know how true that is, but we're going to keep rocking with it.
And the 3 in the...
We ain't rocking with the fact that that's law. We just rocking with the fact that, okay, you said the nigga was dirty, so we're going to see. Time reveals all things, man. Y'all hit that like button, gang.
Driveway there, you can see one of those agents actually looking. I believe that's a Wrangler, a gray Wrangler, just down the way from here. Now, of course, we are working our sources to gather more information as to what all is playing into this investigation, this raid that's taking place at this Cordova home. Of course, stay with us all throughout Good Morning Memphis. We're going to continue to stay on top of this story for you.
All right, big news there. Jeremy Pierre live at the scene. We'll check back in with you in about a half hour, JP.
Say, man, hey, man, it's OG Jacario. Now, back at you with another one, just like the other one. And the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, raided a Cordova home linked to a Memphis rapper on Wednesday morning, April the 1st. ABC 24 crews observed federal agents at the scene outside a home believed to be connected to the rapper, Pooh Shiesty, around 9 a.m. on Wednesday. According to the Shelby County Assessor of Property website, the home is listed as being owned by Lontrell D. Williams, which is Shiesty's legal name. Neighbors also told ABC 24 crews that the house belongs to the rapper. Officials have not released details about what led to the raid or whether anyone was taken into custody. ABC 24 has reached out to the FBI for more information and is awaiting a response. The story will be updated as more information is disclosed. Now, according to Fox 13 Memphis, the FBI confirmed that the agents were executing a federal court authorized search and arrest warrant at a Cordova home owned by the family of Memphis rapper Pooh Shiesty on Wednesday morning, April the 1st. Fox 13 arrived around 6 a.m. to find agents with the FBI going in and out of the home in Cordova. That means that they had already contacted the news media sites there like Fox 13 for them to be there at 6 a.m., right? And they're saying that the Shelby County Assessor's website lists the house under Lontrell Williams, the name of both Pooh Shiesty and his father, okay? It was not immediately known who the target of the operation Wednesday morning at the Cordova home was, though. The FBI did not further elaborate on the search either. In October, the rapper was released from federal prison in Pennsylvania, where he was serving a 63-month sentence. He was sentenced in 2023 for shooting a man at a Florida hotel 3 years earlier. He pleaded guilty to a firearms conspiracy charge to avoid a worse sentence.
To tell you the truth, man, these crimes, bro. Shiesty is that nigga. Okay, we gonna cut the mustard right there. But damn, these crimes, bro. Shooting a nigga in the ass over some shoes. and a pack of, you know what I'm saying, loud. Come on, man. And then you come back and get jammed up for this. Boy, is anybody thinking? Is anybody using wisdom in this whole situation? E-Baby says somebody snitching in their crew. Not necessarily E-Baby. When you got an off-duty police officer that you rob, that's all you need. That's all you need. Keita, what going on, man? Salute to you, man. I see you in the building. This shit crazy. Somebody gotta be the voice of wisdom. Ah, dang. Come on, mob boss. Big Lontrell. Teach your boy, man. This shit is crazy.
So here we have federal agents going in and out the home, the family home, as they said, of Pooh Shiesty. And they said they have an arrest warrant as well. So they're not specifically saying who this arrest warrant is for at the moment, but we shall get further details in the day. And, they didn't show nobody getting arrested in the footage or nothing like that, but they did show the agents going in and out the home. So who knows what they're searching for or who they're searching for at this moment. We're still waiting to get more information on this story. But as far as Pooh Shiesty, the last time he was in the headlines is when this whole ordeal with Gucci Mane was going on. Now, the timing of this raid comes right before Pooh Shiesty was getting ready to be scheduled on April the 11th for supervised release. Okay, so all this is occurring now, and maybe they wanted to strike, if he is the target. Let's just say Pooh Shiesty, he is the target of this federal raid, right? They're trying to do it while he's still obviously in custody, because he just returned into custody again in January. This is what the whole deal was when everybody was going through the paperwork just back in January, trying to figure out what was going on with Pooh Shiesty and was he locked back up then. But he would turn back to custody. Now the raid happens on April the 1st. He was supposed to be officially released on supervised release, right, on April the 11th. So we'll see where all this pans out from here. So even though today is April Fool's, right, just be clear, this is real. This ain't no joke. The FBI did, maybe this is their, sick way or, a sarcastic way of trying to go about this raid on April Fool's Day. But yeah, man, Pooh Shiesty is not known to be the target yet, or what the charges are that they're trying to bring behind this whole raid. But we shall see as further information develops in this story. And by Pooh Shiesty being in the halfway house, we can pretty much rule him out, because if they wanted to go arrest Pooh Shiesty for something, they will go do that, right? But maybe they're starting at the house with the investigation, probably leading up into the arrest, or, being held and charged with more charges while he's in custody when it comes to Pooh Shiesty. So,
and we're going to leave it at that, because, you know what I'm saying, as we know, his house just got raided. Said he put a little extra on it and said that he been locked up for 3 days. We don't know that for fact, but hey, man, his footprint ain't out here online. So, I mean, it seems to be somewhat accurate. And I just want to say, salute to Bicap. Hey, I appreciate you for the super chat, family. Much love to you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he said, I'm hoping that is mob boss, not Junior. Nah, that's Junior house. That's Junior house. All the way, paid for. God dang, well, you go from Cane Creek to this, and you would think niggas would have a change of mindset, read a book while you locked up, bro. Do something. Don't just sit up in that bitch and mildew and then come back and be on fuck shit. And excuse my language, but this is horrible. And TT Baby, salute to you. TT Baby said somebody snitched. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Like we said, when this whole incident occurred, it occurred in front of a off-duty police officer. Nobody had to snitch. Nobody had to say a mumbling word. It's his duty as a police officer to report it. And that's what he did. And they had the videographer and a young white dude. He was taught. They said he was trying to tell everybody. He wanted to sell the story. TMZ, nobody took it because they didn't know if they could validate it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. M. Rose, what it do? Salute to you, family. Yes, indeed. So it's just sad to see these boys fall by the wayside like this. You know what I'm saying? And I keep saying it, Big 30, Lord have mercy. It's so much to be said about his situation that ain't got nothing to do with this situation. Whew. So even if Mob Boss eat the charges, he has enough points to be lost in the system too. Damn. Cold game. That's a fact. Mob Boss got yanked up, I want to say a good 25 years ago on something you don't never want to be tied into. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't got no margin for error. You know what I'm saying? Big 30. Whether he has a room for margin of error or not is yet to be known, because we know the history of Young Mob, Bread Gang, KSBG. It's a lot of shit that happened, from Newski to Motor to what's the little quiet dude that was signing the Bread Gang that was almost unalived at the restaurant in Harbor Town. It's so much stuff that's floating out that is still pending on both ends with Stupid Duke and now with Big 30. You know what I'm saying? If any of this stuff intertwines into what he got going on with Shiesty, 30 is through. He is through. Trip Star, thank you. If any of the stuff that he had going on 4-5 years ago gets intertwined with this, oh yeah. And I don't believe that they just looking for 30 on the behalf of this. This just give them a more reason to knock on his door. And as they said, as Persetti Nash said, 30 is on the run. 30 is on the run. Not only is 30 on the run, Chopper Wop is still on the run. I don't think, have Chopper Wop ever been taken into custody? Y'all let me know some. Grayface said 30 gonna talk. Salute to you, big homie. Yeah. Ooh, if 30 talk, that's gonna break a lot of people's heart. Yeah. Them folks still ain't got Chopper Wop. Yes, indeed. It's crazy. Cause you know they've been funneling money to Wop some way, somehow. That money, his water fitting get cut off. You know what I'm saying? When you think about it, you had Shiesty come out in October, and you got Shiesty on the ground and 30 on the ground. Them folks was keeping Chop. They was keeping Antwop afloat. Now, if 30 is on the run like they say he is, that shit getting cut off. It's cut off from Shiesty and 30. So, I mean, I'm just gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? You might see Antwop any day now, because in order to move around, you gotta have bread. Cash. You know what I'm saying? Damn, this shit is sad, bro. Get the cheeseburger, fries, and Coca-Cola ready. Boy, you crazy hell. For real. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff, man. It's a lot of stuff that could materialize behind this, y'all. I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? I said Newski, hell, Cheese Dollar. And I remember Cheese Dollar got hit at the McDonald's. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff. And These boys didn't think this out. And they've been friends since the sandbox, middle school. Fam, ain't nobody telling nobody to put them guns down. Come on, man. Ain't nobody said put the gun down. Hey, shite, man, check this out, bro. Let these niggas tote the pistols, bro. You just fall back. You don't need to be in nowhere with no type of firearm. No, ain't nobody told him nothing. Matter of fact, shit, let me get my shit. Everybody strapped. Everybody strapped. Now, one thing that came out of that, what said he said was that Big Shiesty, mob boss, basically was not with the whole situation. Said when they upstrap on Gucci Mane and closed the door, said the first person Gucci looked at was mob boss, and mob boss like, bro, I don't know. This ain't me. This ain't my business. This ain't my work. You know, and maybe that'll work. But hell, you there, bro. You there. You would think his pops would have told him to leave that street shit alone. You would have thought so. And I can't 100% clear him in this situation because y'all had to ride together. You ain't see all this hardware in the car.
Yeah, y'all were there, so you can't say, you know. And then you would think what niggas went through, niggas would know better.
Absolutely.
Because they wanted to knock you out the ballpark. Now they got every reason to knock you out the ballpark if they choose to.
Exactly.
Because you too stupid to think that because you got money you can do what you want.
No, they finna blitz these boys, man. They was all asleep too, so folks was arrested. Yeah, I heard supposedly.
Now Gucci ain't never let you have to deal now.
I ain't gotta worry about no deal. Shit, you ain't gotta worry about no deal. You ain't gotta worry about shit. Your ass is done. Listen, they hit the house with flashbangs at 6 a.m.
Oh yeah, they serious with it.
Yeah. Not only did they disturb the people inside the house, they disturbed the people outside the house. And I'm pretty sure the homeowners association is in an emergency meeting right now to find out any way possible to get these niggas out the neighborhood. Get these niggas gone, man. We're not used to this. Isolated situation, my ass. Get these niggas out of Cordova, period.
I'm quite sure they had a emergency homeowner association meeting after lunch.
Damn straight. They bought donuts and had breakfast. Them niggas had a meeting on breakfast. Like, listen, they gotta go. I know their money's good, but they have to go ASAP. Hell no, them folk ain't putting up with this shit. You got the feds out here taking pictures. You know, half of these folk around here probably looking at shit on their computer they ain't got no business looking at. They don't want none of this damn smoke. Hell no, you gotta go. You gotta go. How you go from Cane Creek to this shit right here? Big ass mansion. Easily $1 million house. Unfortunately, they never check the breadwinner, even though they know that person wrong. Yeah, you gotta check him. You gotta pull the slack out. It gotta be somebody. Listen, when you playing football and the coach is on the sideline and the coach don't like a call, he out there he'll run out on the field and cuss the referee out. There's somebody on the sideline called a pullback coach. The pullback coach is out there for nothing more than to make sure that the coach don't get out of line on that sideline. We done had coaches punch players. We done had coaches push players, trip players up, running down the sideline. I say all of that to say this. There can never be a person in your squad that's left unchecked. It's got to be checks and balances all the way around. If y'all going to be successful, if y'all going to have any type of, you know what I'm saying, success in the industry or as an organization as a whole, everybody got to get checked. You know what I'm saying? You can look at your damn TV, you can look at CNN and realize that somebody got to hold somebody in check. You look at CNN and see this shit happening right now, right outside your door. You know, so it's crazy.
The problem I got with this, bro, is nobody should be able to pull up to your $1 million house. Not no regular niggas should be able to pull up to your $1 million house.
What you mean? Say that again and elaborate.
Man, regular everyday niggas shouldn't be able to pull up to your $1 million house because they have most likely have nothing to lose, bro. You can't let nobody bring no heat to your $1 million house.
I'm pretty sure they ain't. They probably didn't even know where this nigga stayed at until now. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, this ain't a situation where niggas are pulling up to the house. It's just a situation to where you done blew the spot with this dumb shit.
Yeah, that too.
You folks was tucked off, and you know what I'm saying? This didn't have to happen. It's a wrap for Pooh, unfortunately. Absolutely. So you gotta understand. Man. Listen, I said this earlier, and I'm gonna say it again. This the second person that CMG done crashed out to do some dumb shit.
Well, we can't say CMG did that, bro.
Don't put that on God. You can't put that. It's bullshit. You've been seeing that man shoot his shot from December clean through January till this shit happened. When this shit happened, gotta stop reposting anything shiesty.
But look, man. But look, this is what I'm saying, bro.
He's a grown man. He's a grown man. Grown man gonna do it. Come on, man.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I understand where you going with it, bro. But when do we hold grown men accountable for the decision that they made?
Bro, you mean to sit up here and tell me that you can look at Shiesty and the cases that he got on him that got him sent up the road and gonna get him sent up the road and tell me that this nigga is stable and that he is a legitimate full-fledged man? This is what I'm telling you. Nigga got sold a dream, bro. Nigga got sold a dream, and he tried to put that shit in accelerated motion, and that shit did not end well. Same with Straight Drop. I knew where you were coming from. Hey, man, you can't really tell. You can't tell a man what to do. This nigga younger than Straight Drop. Oh, you done dangled all this shit. Oh man, you be in here with ESTG and goddamn, you know, you never gonna convince Cypress. But you be up here with ESTG and Glow, and y'all niggas gonna take over the game. It's like the new Death Row Records. You damn right. Y'all niggas Death Row for real. No, real talk, bro. Hey, I need somebody to hit that like button for me. I know it's somebody out there that'll hit that like button, and somebody will take the opportunity to support the channel, fam. Support the channel. Appreciate y'all, man. It ain't nothing but love, man. But no, these niggas done crashed these young niggas out. Shiesty ain't got them all, bro.
Yeah, I think he ain't got it all, but he knew the decision he was making. So
he ain't got it all, and you knew he ain't got it all. You know Straight Drop ain't got it all. This nigga put on his damn Instagram profile that he's a fucking hitman for hire. No, they gotta be responsible for the decisions that they make. Ain't nobody gonna tell them. Man, come on, man. This shit crazy. This shit is insane. E-Baby, I appreciate you, loved one. Salute to you for that super sticker. Say it's up, Hitter. Y'all know what Dolph called them. Exactly, bro. Exactly. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. I sit up and look at this shit, bro. Niggas will lead a nigga to the fire and take no responsibility for it. Yeah, they taking pictures of tags and everything. They went all in the trunks of all of these damn automobiles. You know what I'm saying? Age don't make you grown, bro. For real, for real. That's the realest shit been said. Age don't make you grown, bro.
I'm not saying to do, but I'm just saying, like, nigga can say no. At the same time, too. Nigga got free will to say no.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't even say, baby, why they taking pictures. Can't say.
Cause they gonna be pulling them motherfuckers over soon they get down the street. Yeah, boy.
Mm-hmm. My boy said, age don't make you grown. Cognitive capacity to make rational decisions makes you grown. Real, true facts. You guys straight drop. A handsome young man. Shout out to Real Talk with Tamara. A handsome young man. That man right here taking box. Just snatching box clean off the bone. Like, what's wrong with you, bruh? You get into it with a nigga at the bowling alley and you just hang a semi-automatic weapon in that bitch and just start ripping it. Meanwhile, across town, CMG like, that's who we need on our team. Yeah. So they give a nigga a couple of backstage passes and listen to his music and bump his shit. Oh, this shit, yeah, boy, this shit fire. This shit fire. Oh, now you go back around your partners. Your partners know you've been around Gotti and Jook and all these niggas, you know what I'm saying? And they like, shit, you next up, bro. You next up. Oh, you finna kill him with this shit. You heard what they were talking about when the nigga was in the car headed out of town the night Dolph got killed. Nigga done got his head blew all the way up. Yeah. These niggas can't make rational cognitive decisions, bro. And Pooh Shiesty, Lord have mercy. This was the dumbest move I think I've ever seen, bro. Nigga, they been had video cameras. They had CCTV before y'all ass got locked up. Come on, man. Back cap, salute to you, man. I appreciate you for the super chat. She said, but they are man enough to say no, Cypress. Most people are yes men and ride more than women. Yep, they do. I swear to God. I swear to God. They be the biggest fans. The biggest fan. I'm talking about the biggest. So when they number get called, she is, tell me where to go, boss. What you want me to play? O-line, D-line, or quarterback? Nigga, I'm all in. Yeah. You gonna take me out of Cane Creek Apartments to some shit that look like this? Where do I sign? Yeah. And why didn't got it press the issue earlier? The nigga was making noise. These niggas were making noise all throughout the city. Then the nigga gets signed to CMG. You don't touch him and do nothing. And when he get locked up, then you all of a sudden befriend his little homie. Next thing you know, your daddy with him. Everybody chopping it up. You come back home, you like, oh shit, I gotta get on the team. This nigga gotta let me go. And this nigga don't have no rationing skills. They have no sense of reasoning. So what do? He do the same thing that they do when they on East Shelby, when they out there on Airways, when they out there, goddamn. Hold on, let me think. Let me think. When you out there on Lamar, you pull a strap and tell a nigga get right. Yeah. It's just sad, bro. It's just sad, bro. These young boys be thinking shit sweet, and this dude probably ain't coming back home, Rashid. He probably ain't coming back home, bro. Real talk. That's the sad part. And if it go the way I think it's gonna go, Cypress, I need you to chime in on this now. We're gonna stop talking about stop talking about Shiesty for a minute and talk about 30. I mean, 30 got a closet. I think he got a few closets full of bones. And I feel like if these folks start digging, it might get ugly. It might get as ugly as it is with Shiesty with 30. That's my only thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it, bro. Cypress knows what's up. Get your Coca-Cola and vodka tonight. It's on. I'm getting a few more info. Let's go. We just waiting for situations to develop. You know what I'm saying? That's all we waiting on. So he couldn't sign the CMG or Pre because he didn't want to have to pick a sign, so he signed with Gucci. Well, I get that, Little Miss Muffin. I get that. I don't think that was an opportunity to sign with CMG. Because if that's the case, you know, CMG and PRE, they still exist. They still exist. If he didn't want to hurt nobody on that paper outside, he could have came home and did the same with them. You feel me? He could have been their savior. Shit.
They needed it. They need it.
But guess what? He would have been the savior on the other side too. Fuck you mean? Come on now, stop playing. He would have been the savior on the other side. You got money bag around this bitch with plaid shirts on, doing country song with white boys and shit. Come on, man. Anyway, he would have been the savior.
Yeah, man.
For real.
I got to talk about jazz, bro. You know it's coming.
I already know. I said, what do you mean by I don't know? I don't even remember saying it. Shit. Nah, he's not signed to COG. He wanna be. He tried to be. Same as the little wavy head dude over there in the woods in Northeast Tennessee.
Who you talking about? Northeast Tennessee? Who that?
Drop.
Oh yeah, he threw.
Mm-hmm. Where's Shiesty supposed to be in the halfway house at Dallas, Texas? Mm-hmm. I haven't heard of the 16 from Z and Aldo since he signed his contract. Everything that glitters, and y'all know the rest. Yeah, Z and Aldo. Yeah, that shit, man. Come on, man. Yeah. If they know like I know, they'll put an album out on Z and Aldo and put 2 features on each song. That shit trash. Somebody got to say it today. God damn. They've been on 30. That's why he running, because he know they've been. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Glorilla won't even do a song with Z and Aldo, I don't think. Shit.
Oh, no.
He ain't finna mess my good name up. Shit.
No, I don't think nobody gonna do a song with a probably not even 42 Dugg.
Nah, none of them niggas, bro. Shiesty wasn't there. Supposed to have been in the house, but his family was. Son was arrested. They say his dad was there and was arrested. Mm-hmm. Pooh and his girlfriend got arrested on Monday. They've been locked up for a few days now. According to sources, huh?
Pooh
Shiesty. I don't know who his girl is, but word on the street, allegedly, for my days 1s and 2s and those that mean well. He got that Pooh been locked up since Monday. Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with Cornbread? Any news?
I believe none of that, but okay.
Yeah. So you don't believe that? You don't believe Shiesty is under arrest right now?
No.
Oh, okay.
That would have been all over. That would have been all over TNT. So.
Where the hell you had to go to the doctor this morning or something?
For me?
Yeah, you.
No, man, I've been out on the street.
Yeah, Tam called me this morning at 7:30 with this shit. I'm like, what the hell going on? What the hell? Fed's been working on chopper game indictment. They know everything. Everything, Jack.
J. Real, salute to you, homie. Salute to everybody in here. Shout out to all the pretty women in here. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like, but we love y'all. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, man.
For sure. Man, hold on a second. Let me take this call. I got to take this one.
Mr. Important, he got to take the phone call.
Who knows how this whole ordeal is going to go, but, they did say he's in the halfway house. So, if they have an arrest warrant, who are they at the house to arrest? That's the question. So y'all get in the comment section and y'all let me know what y'all think about this entire situation. And until the next time, this is OG Jacario TV with the latest in rap, hip hop, celebrity, and urban news. You're watching the rundown.
Man, why they might look like Drew Gooden, man? I got that big ass dude.
Sliding with your boy every time. Say, man, hey, man, keep it.
It look like we're gonna have to go over this again, homie. Shout out to OG Jacario, man. Shout out to OG Jacario.
Man, I thought that was Drew Gooden, man. Like the big ass beard, man.
Listen at you. Yeah, man. He said that shit would have been all over TMZ. No, I feel you. It's been out there. And it been some, hey, listen, it been some cap news on the app. Oh, let's go. There's been some cap news on the application. I seen a story. You gotta be safe. You gotta be careful today. You know, we're talking about YNW Melly was released on bond, on $5 million bond. I said that shit can't be true. They ain't nowhere in the hell they ain't letting this nigga. But yeah, it's cap all over the application today. So just know that.
By Capricorn, what's up, baby?
Yeah, let's go to the DMV, see what they talking about.
What's in the DMV? Washington.
He wins when the family feels.
He pops. Hit the like button, squad. Please hit that like button. And if you can, donate to the channel. I appreciate you. Thanks in advance. Let's go.
In the eights, dripped out. Pops
in the eights.
Got them bunnies. Look at my boss. Nigga having it they way. And y'all nigga do some dumb shit like this. Boy, God have mercy on you.
Katie and the Gummers.
Yep.
Yeah, shit going on.
I'm locked in with TP. We finna make a hit.
To tell what happened and he left stuff out. I'm not gonna do that. There is a video of this thing. A lot of people know already what happened. That live stream with Ben the Don, that was about Pooh Shiesty.
Took everything to clean them up.
Are you serious?
The nigga retarded, bro. It has to hit the street shit. Remember, I always get the shit first.
Yeah, I gotta talk to you at the stream, bro. I'll call you in a little bit, bro. No, bro, this shit never fucking ends. That shit damn near made me on the end stream, gang.
Gucci Mane got robbed, bro. And I've allowed a lot of people to come in. Y'all know me and Seti really ain't been see whatever. I did not get this from him as well. Damn, Gucci. I didn't want to believe it. I didn't think Pooh Shiesty was dumb enough. But y'all, Pooh Shiesty is dumb enough.
In Cordova, at the scene in Cordova, our crews have seen FBI and TBI agents going in and out of that house. The Shelby County Assessor's website lists this house as being owned by Lontrell Williams. That is the name of both Pooh Shiesty and his father. The rap star is in a halfway house right now after being released from federal.
What if I told you a Memphis rapper that once had the world in his hands? Pause. A man whose rapping ability was strong enough to feed not only himself but his entire family. But instead of that talent taking him somewhere different, he ended up sentenced to 5 years in federal prison behind a robbery and a shooting that could have easily turned into a murder. All over some shoes and some Mary Jane. And what if I told you after coming home, instead of moving different, instead of staying down and rebuilding his career, he allegedly started teasing the victim's family. Out of every picture he could have chosen on his Instagram, his default picture is him standing in front of a green McLaren, identifying himself as a slime king, a case we'll later go over in its entirety. And what if I told you that the very man who helped him reach the level that he at today, the man who helped change his life, is the same man he allegedly tried to slime out of his contract just to sign somewhere else, and is being reported to another man? The irony, right? Because instead of staying down and dropping constant music, he drops the First Day Out record, still on the very same label of the man he allegedly tried to slime out, and the song goes #1. But inside that song, there's a lyric that caught people's attention. Quote, "Your daddy a killer, but you ain't, you just like Bronny James."
Show me lane, your daddy a killer, but you ain't, you just like Bronny James.
That followed up after the lyrics. His daddy was his first CD, his co-defendant.
They weren't doing it for the Saints. See, my dad and my first code D jumped in the streets, he showed me lane.
Meaning his father was the first person he ever caught a charge with. And according to reports, that same father was allegedly with him during a situation involving the CEO he reportedly tried to slime out. And as history shows, that's when that situation happened. It was actually a police officer connected to that CEO's security detail that got involved. Now fast forward to today, despite the hype, despite the #1 song, you still haven't dropped the full project. And now, as this halfway house period is reportedly coming to an end, local news report outlets within the last 24 hours have released footage showing federal agents outside a home reportedly owned by him and his father. And when you see something like that, people naturally start connecting the dots. 2 + 2 do equal 4. Because when the feds show up, it's usually not random. Now, originally, family, I was actually working on another completely different story out of Alabama involving 2 young brothers who were recently killed inside their vehicle. Reports saying an AK-47 was found in the car. As I started researching that case, I realized their mother had died in a similar situation just 2 years prior. While digging deeper into the story, I even came across someone allegedly claiming responsibility, turning a photo from the victim's girlfriend into a flyer and filming a music video at a graveyard, disrespecting the victim less than 24 hours after his death. But while I was gathering those details, I ended up seeing a new development involving Pooh Shiesty. And once you started seeing the pieces come together, it raises a lot of questions. Because like they say in Four Brothers, you keep knocking on the devil's door, sooner or later somebody gonna answer. So before we go over the Alabama story, I want to briefly go over this Pooh Shiesty story. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So
send it Divine Black Rose, yeah. And I may be reaching with this one, but I want to say something and I want to ask a question. So I'm not in the know on this, but I want to ask. They say Shiesty and his girl been arrested since they've been under arrest since Monday. Does anybody know who Shiesty go with? You know what I'm saying? The thought that immediately comes to mind is K Carbon. I'm not sure if they in a relationship, but I know he's very fond of K Carbon. And damn, if that's the case, that would be, oh man, that would be horrible. That would be horrible.
with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Man, 4 years ago when I started this platform in 2022, we was trying to find a niche. And during that period, we was talking about rappers and their parents. People were intrigued on their stories. And one of those rappers was Pooh Shiesty. And after I was doing my research, of course, he was buzzing during that time, had a huge presence. I came across the history of his father, Lontrell Williams Sr. Pooh Shiesty is identified as Lontrell Williams Jr. And at that time, you had platforms like Hip Hop Daily, who was bigger than mine at that time, who picked it up. He did many of my videos like that and ended up regurgitating the same information that I put out. Now, I'll leave the link in the bio, but I do want to point out something from that story. Now, to give you a brief recap, it's important to know this. The situation took place in 2004 and pertaining to DJ.
Now, he's finna go down the whole scoop with Mob Boss. Mob Boss is Big Lontrell. Big Lontrell is Pooh Shiesty's dad. Going through the whole situation, what happened with him, his partners, and a radio disc jockey back in 2004. K Dizzle said Lil Hot was 30 YN, wasn't he? All of that is about to resurface. Absolutely. Absolutely, my friend. So you put Lil J Hot in this situation. You put Lil J Hot in this situation. Guess who else you got to put in this situation? You got to put in CEO Jizzle. Free Jizzle. It's a lot. It's a lot. 30 said it itself behind 30. Lil Hot sliding. Some jump off. Lil Hot. And Lil Hot involved some dying. And Lil Hot was, what, 16 when he got unalive? Bro, it's a lot of bones buried to where if they get to digging, it could be very bad for 30, bro. I'm talking about like dirt bad. Real talk.
It was alleged that Pooh Shiesty dad was upset that the DJ was playing Yo Gotti's music and not his. He had a record label, Lontrell Williams, Pooh Shiesty dad that is, back then, was the mob boss. Now in the video, I went into detail on how the stash house was raided. Fam, forgive me on how I was breathing and talking in that video. We came a long way. Now if you check it out, it talked about how a grand jury indicted 3 suspects for the murder and of a Memphis radio personality that was found dead inside her downtown apartment. The grand jury indicted Stanley Andrews, 24, on charges of first-degree M and first-degree M, and aggravated R for the M of Rebecca Glenn. She was 24 years old. Andrew was sentenced to life in prison. Rebecca was found strangled on April 12, 2004 at 130 South Front Street by an apartment manager. Concerned co-workers at Flint Broadcasting drove the Glenn's home when she failed to show up for work. The grand jury also indicted Lontrell D. Williams, 27 at the time, and Marquita Thomas, who was 19. Apparently she was the setup girl. Each one on the count of accessory after the fact. And ever since that day, Pooh Shiesty dad was a convicted felon. May Rebecca rest in peace and love condolences to her family. Fast forward 15 years later, in 2019, just a year before Pooh Shiesty gets signed during the pandemic, Lontrell Williams Sr. apartment would get raided again. You see, back then, they stayed on Man Circle on the 700 block, Man Circle West. Police had a search warrant for the house on December 11, 2019. At around 6 p.m., they came through. Police conducted a protective sweep on the apartment and encountered a male identified as Lontrell Williams Jr., also known by his rap stage name as Pooh Shiesty. In the southwest bedroom, sitting on the bed, Lontrell Williams Jr. was sitting on a Glock 22 pistol. During the time he was detained, detectives continued to sweep for the residence to see if any more bodies was there and didn't locate anyone else. After the scene was made safe, detectives could...
Sorry for stopping that, but Greyface said Jizzle had nothing to do with that little dude. You mean that little dude ain't had nothing to do with Jizzle? Because in FedEx, there's a huge rumor they're doing the Lil Baby concert. Rollo Rodriguez and all them boys. Lil J Hot were behind that fire that hit Jizzle. Let me know, Greyface. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's a lot to be unlocked when it come to 30. He had been everything had been secluded for the most part until now.
Smelled a strong odor of marijuana throughout the entire apartment. While searching for the source of the smell, Detectives Garrison and Detective Murphy located $30 of currency under the couch in the living room. Detective Tate located a Glock with 50-round drum mag and around 24 rounds inside and a rifle stock for a Glock pistol in the southwest bedroom where Pooh Shiesty was at. Detectives Mill also located a large clear bag of Mary Jane in the southwest bedroom. Another detective located miscellaneous documents in the master bedroom. Detective Tate located a Glock with 2 rounds in the southwest bedroom dresser, as well as $605.
No, I'm not saying that Jizzle knocked down J Hot. I'm just saying J Hot was involved in that situation that damn near knocked Jizzle down in the forum. Yeah, I know what happened with J Hot as far as his demise. I was just talking about the situation at the Lil Baby concert. You feel where I'm coming from? Yeah.
Another detective located 3 Navy Federal Credit Union envelope with Pooh Shiesty's government name on the kitchen floor. Another detective located a key to a Chrysler 300 in the kitchen drawer. Another detective located a black phone on the kitchen counter. Detective Tate located a black hat with the words Chopper Gang logo on the southwest bedroom dresser. Detective Tate located a white/gold iPad in the master bedroom dresser. Another detective located a purple jersey with the name Pooh Shiesty, as well as a Louis Vuitton bag in the southwest bedroom closet. Detective Murphy located a key fob in the southwest bedroom to a tan Chevrolet Tahoe. The detectives were able to locate outside the apartment by pressing the key button. Detectives could smell a strong odor of Mary Jane from outside the vehicle. Due to narcotics being located inside the apartment, as well as the vehicle being within the scope of the document search warrant, Detectives Mambo had conducted a free air sniff around vehicle in which Mambo gave a positive alert to the
Okay, this from my partner, Little Miss Muffin. She said, I can't read the comments when I'm driving. She said, is he Newski, brother? Talking about 30. 30 and Newski are like play cousins. You know what I'm saying? They've been around each other for a long time. They're like play cousins. So they know each other family, or they knew each other families, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's a very tight connection that 30 had. You know what I'm saying? Pooh is one of them privileged kids that want to be hood. Well, I don't know. I hear what you're saying. I definitely hear what you're saying. Yeah, I know his dad was influential in the city, but I don't think his dad had no Jay Prince type of influence. I think he was known in the city, you know, and maybe Pooh wanted to live up to that image, but just to call him privileged, I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure if he was related to Jay Hyde. You know what I'm saying? Not sure if Newski was related to Jay Hyde. That would be devastating if it was. If he is, you know. Paula, what's going on? Salute to you.
the driver's side door. Apparently, that was the gang unit dog. Pooh Shiesty was later transported to 3657 Old Getwell Road for interviews. And once he got there, he was advised his rights and declined to speak to detectives. The Mary Jane was tested positive with a TGW at 1.20 pounds. The total count of currency at the property was 40,984. 2 e-trace forms were completed for both handguns. Detectives seized an unknown number of coins that will be counted and tagged during business hours. Pooh Shiesty was charged with possession of controlled substance, possession of a firearm, and commission of a felon, and also had his dad hemmed up as a co-defendant because there was a house in his name, well, apartment. So now you understand.
Hey, we're going back to Jay Hot, but that's what I was trying to quote earlier by Cap. He said Jay Hot one of a kind. He sliding every time. Let a nigga play with 30. Something dying every time. Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs by 30. FaceTiming with my mama. Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs by 30. Man, y'all hit that like button, man, and support the channel. I appreciate you. For real, for real. This is a sad situation. You would think D-Boy would make a boatload of money and ride off into the sunset, but that ain't the case. Divine Black Rose, let me know something. You want to come up and talk about this? This what I got on my desk. Let me know. I'd love to go back and forth with you over this. Let me know something.
Understand what he meant by that song. His daddy was his first CD. Now, it seemed like his daddy took the case. But just months later, April 2020, Pooh Shiesty will be signed to 1017. What seemed to be a gang buildup based on the information like chopper gang written on hats that was found by the police. He could now focus on music and choosing another route. And that's what happened. He dropped 762 God. Out the gate, he made a name, and he ain't looked back since when it came to rapping. A song that got over 80 million views, I ain't counting.
In the corner, jumping fences, hitting them gates, and now we lit. Who can't do a show up in the city, bitch, this my shit.
Now for a year straight, Pooh Shiesty was going a huge run. Dropped Back in Blood, a track featuring Lord Durk that's now 8 times platinum. 2 away from becoming diamond.
You know who took this shit from you, come get it back in blood. Brr, brr, bitch, come get it back in blood.
Back in Blood going 8 times platinum, like how I feel to have that accomplishment, like it's just crazy because like 8 so close to, you know what I'm saying? This
that shit damn near diamond. It's damn near diamond. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. I don't know nobody that Bugatti got a song that went 8 times platinum, sold 8 million copies. That's insane, y'all. Yeah. That's the type of potential that this man held, bro, and he just wasted it.
Adding them like that ain't being done every day. Like it's a lot of people from where we from that, you know, that go far, but this right there is like, you know, that's crazy. That's a big deal right there, and made a lot of people proud. You know what I'm saying? Like it still give hope. You know, I want something else that can be like 8 times platinum again. And it's crazy because how this song did, like we ain't expect it, but at the same time we knew this was the one. And I'm coming from police walking past, you know, big brother, Pooh Shiesty don't really Shiesty, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just funny, like it's good. Like that was a big point in life right there. It's a hit right there. A memory. I got a little dirt like from that video shoot, from the Back in Blood video shooter. It's like that was my first time being in Chicago with him too. So how he move and like how he is around like his people and how they love him and you know how they do for him. I love that. Like a lot of people don't know like their side. You know what I'm saying? Like how it is with being like that deep in the trenches and the respect level is so high. It was no incidents involved, no altercations or none of that. And we like 150 deep out here. We so deep out here, like it's crazy. So to see that on the love and how they showed me love, you know what I'm saying? How he treated me and kept me on his help and, you know, watch out. And, you know, it's just like, oh yeah, I mess with him like for sure. It's deep. I spoke to Dirk, but unfortunately it was like under the circumstances that where we couldn't really just talk like that, because in a minute he'll be able to talk more, you know what I'm saying?
In a minute you won't. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
But yeah, I reached out for him. I hit India up, told her she can ask me whatever she need, you know what I'm saying? Tell brother call me every time. Like I'm gonna pick up their phone for sure, whatever it is, you know?
But that run during the pandemic will surely come to a stop. Pooh Shiesty was indicted in June 3rd, 2021. Apparently, that indictment came from an incident that took place on October 9th, 2020 in Miami-Dade County. Police say Pooh Shiesty was with 2 people, a man identified as Robbie Brown and Jaden DeRosa. They was the defendants. Police say on October 9th, 2020 at around 1:50 p.m., 3 males later identified as Williams, Brown, and DeRosa arrived at the Landon Hotel, located on the 9700 East Bay Harbor Drive in Bay Harbor Island. Williams was driving a green McLaren with Brown in the passenger seat. DeRosa was driving a black Mercedes Maybach. Williams had arranged to meet the victims at the location to purchase a pair of high-end athletic sneakers on Mary Jane. Williams had rented the McLaren from the victim. That's right. Victim number 1 was hoping to negotiate an extension of his vehicle rental as part of the transaction. During the transaction, Pooh Shiesty, Brown had brandished firearms and shot both victims. Specifically, Brown shot victim 1 in the hip and Pooh Shiesty shot victim 2 in the buttocks. The victims then drove to MD Urgent Care for medical assistance and were later transported to a Venture Hospital for further treatment. As part of the investigation, law enforcement reviewed video surveillance which depict Pooh Shiesty arriving at the hotel in the green McLaren, with Brown as the passenger and DeRosa driving in a black Maybach. Williams was wearing a yellow shirt and Brown was wearing a white t-shirt. DeRosa.
This is what I'm talking about, bro. This is some dumb shit that absolutely did not have to happen. You know what I'm saying? You having it your way. Like they said, man, this shit is really going on. Yeah, this shit was really going on, bro. You don't meet a nigga for some shoes? Boy, you better. It's so many resellers in Miami, bro. Go somewhere and do this shit the right way. Niggas be always on some. Niggas always be on some nigga shit. I said it.
Was wearing a purple hoodie. Shortly after Williams arrived at the hotel, victim 1 approached Williams and handed him a bag of Mary Jane. Victim 2 then approached and gave Williams a shopping bag. Williams opened the bag and removed a pair of athletic sneakers and began examining them. Victim 2 then walked around the McLaren and sat in the passenger seat.
Yeah, hey, for real though, Frozone was high as a kite. Y'all look at that footage. That goddamn Scott was high as a kite. He like, oh, them niggas buzzing. Oh, well, let me get somewhere. Everything in slow motion. Rest in peace to Big Scott, man. God dang.
sneakers and began examining them. Victim 2 then walked around the McLaren and sat in the passenger seat where Brown had previously been sitting to collect payment from Pooh Shiesty. As Victim 2 held one of the sneakers in hand, Pooh Shiesty pointed a Draco subcompact weapon at him and demanded that he leave the sneakers in the car. DeRosa stepped out the Maybach, approached Victim 2 and attempted to take Victim 2.
Look at Pink Shoes. Pink Shoes ain't running. He barely ducking. He's just like, oh shit, what y'all got going? I'm scarred.
Jury from his persons. Moments later, as Victim 2 attempted to stop DeRosa from stealing his jewelry, Pooh Shiesty shot Victim 2 in the buttocks. Victim 2 then retreated towards the vehicle. Ultimately, DeRosa could not take the jewelry from Victim's 2 person, but Pooh Shiesty maintained the sneakers without paying for them. Victim 2 operates a shoe sale business that involved the shipment of products in interstate commerce. Pooh Shiesty never paid either victim for the shoes or Mary Jane. Moments after Williams shot Victim 2, Brown shot Victim 1 in the hip. Video surveillance shows Victim 1 fall to the ground in the area between the green McLaren and the victim's vehicle. Victim 1 then observed Williams point a Draco subcompact weapon at him and state in substance, quote, "Don't you try." Shortly after, Pooh Shiesty, DeRosa, and Brown returned to their respective vehicles and drove away. Williams never stepped out the driver's seat of the McLaren. The surveillance video captured a Louis Vuitton bag falling out the driver's seat of the McLaren. As Pooh Shiesty drove away after the shoot, law enforcement recovered the bag, which contained $40,912 in United States currency. The second time Pooh Shiesty had $40K took from him by the police. Pooh Shiesty publicly available Instagram account, Pooh Shiesty, contains photographs that depict him displaying several long rifles and a plethora of $100 bills before the robbery.
Yep, see, just that dumb shit. Divine Black Rose, don't worry about it. You good. I wanted you to come up on the panel. So I feel you. I feel you. Go on, handle your work. Don't get sidetracked or nothing. We're going to talk about it, though. You know what I'm saying? So maybe a future episode, we can come up and, you know what I'm saying, chop it up, man. What's up with it, Steve? Salute to you.
The $100 bills from the picture display, the full serial number on the bill.
Yes, this nigga went on Instagram posing with money, serial numbers from the play that they had just ran. And yeah, the play occurred directly across the street from the police station. Like, you can't make this dumb shit up, man. At some point or another, somebody got to have some common sense. Somebody do.
Police had identified and recovered on one of the $100 bills that was found in a Louis Vuitton bag. Law enforcement later identified DeRosa publicly by his Instagram, Dream Monta, where DeRosa is depicted holding a Draco firearm like the one used Pooh Shiesty during the shooting. After recovering video surveillance, law enforcement responded to a Venture Hospital to speak to the victim and present them with still photos from the video surveillance. Victim 1 stated that he was certain that the person driving the green McLaren was rapper Pooh Shiesty. Victim 1 said he had several encounters with Pooh Shiesty, including when Victim 1 rented the green McLaren. Victim 1 explained that when he was shot, the closest person to him was Pooh Shiesty road manager, Bobby Brown. Victim 1 then described Brown as wearing a white t-shirt, which was corroborated by video surveillance. Law enforcement also presented Victim 1 with a photo of DeRosa, and Victim 1 identified DeRosa as the driver of the Mercedes Maybach and the person wearing the purple hoodie. Law enforcement then contacted Victim 2 while he was being treated at a Venture Hospital. Law enforcement also presented him with still photos in which he identified the same people.
Now, on just one station, surveillance cameras showing a new view of a violent shootout in a parking lot of a South Florida apartment building. The barrage of bullets sending 2 people to the hospital, and it lands a rapper in jail. 7 Sheldon Fox with the exclusive.
Broad daylight bullets, 2 hit over half.
Yeah, I had to move that forward, fam. Let's get reacclimated with what's going on today. My God, that's a lot of footage. You know what I'm saying? Shiesty, king of grime, such a choice. Cornelius, what's going on with it? Salute to you, homie. Yes, say, Hitter. Was Bobby Brown involved in the Gucci incident? I don't think so. I don't even think Bobby Brown is out yet. I think Bobby Brown's still locked up. I think Shiesty got out before him, if I'm not mistaken. You know? We ain't talking about, you know what I'm saying, don't be cruel and, you know what I'm saying, every little step I take. One of the guys involved in that shooting that we just showed the footage of was named Bobby Brown. He went down in the indictment with Pooh Shiesty. Yeah. So as we get it right now, the word is that his house was raided in Cordova. His dad was arrested in Cordova. Allegedly, Shiesty been under arrest federally since Monday. That's the word, allegedly.
It was a little less than 50 million views on YouTube in just 2 months. But a month after that track was released, the rumors between Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty was amplified. Once a well-known blogger named Seti Nash would come out and say Pooh Shiesty had allegedly robbed Gucci Mane. And with such bold claims, people was confused. That was his artist. It showed under FDO that he was still signed to 1017. And it's 2026. When you make claims like that, people want to see evidence. Until a well-known blogger named King AK47 had put his career on the line and gave his audience the details on allegedly what happened that day in Texas. Pooh Shiesty and his dad allegedly robbed Gucci Mane to get out of his contract to allegedly sign with Yo Gotti, the same man that allegedly made Pooh Shiesty dad pissed off when he was in Pampers for not playing his music, resulting in a local DJ being gunned down. Now, I don't know how King AK47 got these details, but shout out to him because they seem to be true. Not one lie was called or bluff was called yet. Check out what he had to say. Now,
I didn't think Pooh Shiesty was dumb enough. But y'all, Pooh Shiesty is dumb enough.
And to bring everybody up to speed, so Neo said, wasn't he supposed to be in a halfway house? Yes, he's in a halfway house in Texas. Allegedly, what's going on today is in response to what happened on the video that AK is talking about right now. So they went and raided his home in Covington, and they got him from Texas. So allegedly, they got his dad, and they have him and his girlfriend. You know, so this is what we hearing. You know what I'm saying? Situations can change, you know, but that's where we at right now.
A lot of people attack Seti.
And 30 is on the run, allegedly. That's what we hearing.
Question his credibility about this video, about what he said, even me. I'll put this on all my children. If this video is not the truth, I will quit YouTube. I would never make another single video, ever. And that's on Jesus Christ. And you guys can cancel me. And I dare anybody in Atlanta to speak out on the behalf of Gucci and to speak out on the behalf of Pooh, because that's where Gucci from. I dare everybody that was in Texas when this situation happened to speak out on the behalf of Gucci and to speak out on the behalf of Pooh. And I dare anybody from Memphis to speak out on the behalf of Gucci and to speak out on the behalf of Pooh. They won't do it. I guarantee you, they won't say cap and they won't say it happened. Gucci gets called for a meeting. Pooh Shiesty wants out of his contract. Pooh Shiesty is with his dad. They're at a studio. There's guns in here. There's Pooh with a few dudes. I say, 10. Gucci is with a white boy. He's a cameraman. He's with a dude. I won't disclose his name, but his name is 2 letters. And he's with a security guard. Not only is this a security guard, you guys, this is a police officer. Yes, the person that was with Gucci was an off-duty police officer. Gucci goes into the office, in the room. Pooh and the dad. There is Pooh, the dad, Gucci. It's commotion now. No fighting. The story I heard, BS. No fighting. Pooh wants off this contract. Gucci doesn't want out this contract. The dad wants his son out this contract.
So, as he's telling the story, Paula, what happens is they lure, and I know saying lure is gonna sound crazy. When Pooh Shiesty and 30 and Shiesty's dad invites Gucci into this room, they all have weapons, and 30 shuts the door behind Gucci and stands in front of the door with his weapon so nobody can leave. Kidnapping. 101. Y'all hit the like button, gang, and if y'all can, support the channel. I appreciate everybody that's in the building. J-Rail said they knew the feds were coming, just didn't know when. That's how it always is, bro. That's how it always is. And so allegedly 30 is on the run. Shiesty been apprehended. His dad been apprehended as well. I think his dad was apprehended in Covington when they raided this morning.
Big 30, bro. People hear the commotion. Some dudes come in. Big 30 closes the door behind them. They robbed Gucci for a wedding band, not the wedding ring, a wedding band. They robbed Gucci for a watch, not the $1 million watch, but not a cheap watch. They did rob Gucci for a chain, not one of his heavy hitter chains, but a chain. They also took $10,000 out of Gucci's pocket, all their wallets, a bag from the cameraman, took it. Did Pooh take it? No. The dudes that Pooh was with took it. About 6, 7 dudes that walked in this room, y'all. Pooh put the gun up to Gucci. That rumor, true. So, Pooh Shiesty's freedom. Many people think it's over. Many people think he's going to jail because that white boy, he kept saying he wanted to tell. After the robbery happened, Gucci told everybody he was with, don't say nothing about this, don't say nothing that happened, I'm going to take care of it. Now there's a problem. That off-duty cop, when a cop is present during a crime, he has to basically report the crime. It's going around that Shiesty and them try to pay off the guy, and I heard he ain't take it. There ain't nobody got paid off. They also tried to contact the other dude that was with Gucci. He said, my loyalty with Gucci, man. That white boy, he said he was going to the police. Even after Gucci said, don't, he still said he was going to the police. This is all on the camera. There's a video of this. That rumor was absolutely true. And Pooh Shiesty's in a pickle. Gucci was forced to sign some type of paper. That was absolutely true. But he's still 1017. He's not with Yo Gotti. This move may have been Yo Gotti got it to that father head. He was paying the father money. The father was then looking out for Pooh. On top of the scar situation, on top of all that, that father is a big player. He wanted his son out his contract too. Gucci has Pooh Shiesty's whole career and freedom in his hands. I'm hearing he might damn near just shelf Pooh. But guess what? There's some consequences and repercussions that's on the way of Pooh Shiesty. I'm not saying Gucci Mane dropped no bags. I'm not saying nothing.
Man, I'll tell you, these captions, but they wrong in a motherfucker. Look at these captions, bro. These captions is hell. Let's keep going. Yeah, it was dumb as hell, Paula. Real talk.
But what I am saying is, what happened in that room, it was vowed to not go without consequence. So not only is Pooh basically facing jail, there to look like you going, your career, what you gonna do? Because you're not off that deal. The house arrest thing. Pooh he's not, I mean, not the house arrest, the home, the halfway house. Y'all know why Pooh in the halfway house? Hey, Pooh, I will quit my YouTube career if you come out and say I'm lying. Anybody close to Pooh. He got evicted. Many of his cars have been repossessed. He didn't buy none of those cars. I think this is why we're seeing that a robbery took place. I think this is why we're seeing Pooh magically out the blue just posting a lot of promo in a lot of people's pages.
Things has died down technically from that situation.
Now, let me say this. I don't believe that Pooh got money issues. None, not in the least. Allegedly, well, this ain't allegedly. This nigga said it. Hell, Hernandez Govan. Shout out to Hernandez. Quet said that when they did that video, FDO, this video on the screen right here. So when that video was done, some of it was shot at that house that he was at. And the people in the community that did not like it, they raised all kind of sand behind that. And basically, Pooh had to go. He had to go. You can't go nowhere because you on probation. So under those circumstances, he had to return to a halfway house. Now that is from Hernandez Govan. But I don't think this man having money problems. You could tell by that house in Cordova that there's not substantial money problems. I'll just say that. Hey, look into it what you will. This did come from Quit. So but it makes sense.
People notice a couple of things that should be noted in this video. Gucci Mane took down his welcome home post from Pooh Shiesty, and on top of that, he hasn't been public on social media. Then on the first day, what some consider April's Fool, Pooh Shiesty was hoping and saying, as he was gearing up to exit the halfway house, his home that was owned by him and his dad was raided by the feds. Some say that's never a good thing.
Federal live look at the scene in Cordova. Our crews have seen FBI and TBI agents going in and out of that house. The Shelby County Assessor's website lists this house as being owned by Lontrell Williams. That is the name of both Pooh Shiesty and his father. The rap star is in a halfway house right now after being released from federal. Live look at the scene in Cordova.
But there you have it, fam. I did all this morning to bring it to you guys' attention and hopes to give you guys a clear understanding of what's going on. Now, we can only assume why they was there. But based on the facts that's been presented, based on the timeline of events that's been presented to the public, 2 + 2 = 4. And it's not a good thing that not only the artist who, providing for his family, but also his dad is in the eyes of the law enforcement. The same week, he was set to be released from the halfway house. As more developed, I'll keep you guys updated. Until then, let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Man, you mean to tell me that this man was set to be released? Yeah, that ain't coincidence at all. Yeah. They let him run his time out and came and got him accordingly. That's how the feds move, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, let me take this down right quick. So he was supposed to be, oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And the reason all these allegations are coming out right now, I mean, most of the allegations that we've been talking about on this show is because of the simple fact that Seti Nash came out with this bombshell video. And for the people that weren't in here when we went over this, we're gonna go over it one more time. It's not gonna be long, but we definitely gonna go over it because a lot of people that was that's in here now were not in here when we went over it before, and it's gonna fill in a lot of holes where people may still have questions. Hit that like button if you can. I mean, everybody can hit the like button. So if you would, please hit the like button. And if you can donate to the channel, please donate to the channel. It'd be greatly appreciated. You know what I'm saying? We're working hard over here. Every time we show up, we try our best to show out. So show some love, man, to you peoples. Let's go. All right, let's see here. Going through here. I said they want to act up. But yeah, this is the situation, family. This is the situation at hand with these allegations that Seti Nash is bringing forward. It's putting a whole bunch of sauce on this situation, and it's crazy. A lot of people don't want to believe it because of the day that it is coming through on. Everybody knows the day is April 1st, April Fool's Day. So there's a lot of misinformation on the internet right now. And, you know what I'm saying, people already feel a way about Seti Nash. So, you know, people talking about Seti Nash, it's just like, you know, it's a hard pill to swallow coming from him. But hey, we're gonna take it for what it is. We're gonna take it for what it is. I respect him as a blogger. A lot of shit he do, I do not agree with. He do a lot of clout chasing and patting himself on the back, you know. But as far as this story is concerned, yeah, it's worth taking a look at. And I want to just say right quick, salute to Paula Hall. Paula, you always show love, and I just want to say thank you for that. You always show love, and I am indeed grateful. So salute to you and all that you do for the channel. And I appreciate everybody that hit that like button. Appreciate everybody that's, you know, dropped a tip on here. Buy Cap, eBay, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all, man. Much love to y'all. You feel me?
Pooh Shiesty been sitting in jail for the last 3 days, bro.
He just came out with it. Let y'all hear it one more time. You know what I'm saying?
Content. Pooh Shiesty been sitting in jail for the last 3 days, bro. And his girl. It was snatched his girl. Big 30 is on the run. Feds got it out for him right now. The house they hit, yeah, technically that's his house, but they just took his daddy down. And he had hella shit in there. The day and age of street bloggers and all of this shit and everything, it muddies the line. There are certain things I can and can't do. I had the whole internet mad at me for not placing this nigga there. Why would I?
Now listen, please filter out the how can I say, humble bragging that this man does, because he does an awful lot of humble bragging. We're gonna filter that out and just focus on what's being conveyed. No, it's hard. I know it's hard. Jesus. Bro, we know you be around people. We know you be around situations. We know you have connections. You don't have to keep throwing it up every time you drop a video. But anyway, let's get to it.
Jewelry situation is the reason why this shit just happened. So let me walk y'all through Dallas a couple of months ago, right? Gucci Mane his security, who happens to be an off-duty police officer. You keep an off-duty police officer as your goddamn security because retired cops, they literally can go through any state with firearm.
Oh, nice. Salute to my dog by Cat with the 10-piece. She said, from one big T to another big T. Hit that like button, please. Most definitely. Hit that like button for your boy, man. I appreciate that by Cap. Much love to your family.
Only cops can do this. So when y'all hear stupid people say stupid shit, I remember academics, and this ain't a diss towards academics. He was just popping it. He didn't mean nothing about this. But when y'all hear somebody like academics say, oh, I go through these states with my firearms. No, you don't. There's a word that exists. It's called reciprocity. So that's why you hire off-duty police officers. The caveat to that is that when you hire a police officer, off-duty, retired or not, they have a duty to report. It's going to be revealed that Gucci Chef was there, videographer was there, Lil Homie was there. That's all Gucci Mane had. Gucci Mane was under the guise that, bruh, I could go ahead and talk with little buddy and we could figure this all out. You can stood me up January 2nd, 2026 in Atlanta when you were supposed to come perform with me at this show. That never happened. Gucci is a good-hearted dude. Just is what it is. But Gucci let his heart get in the way of his mind. Gucci ain't read the tea leaves before it even revealed itself. Gucci's not knowing Big Scar family is Pooh Shiesty. The way you handled that jewelry situation was lame as hell. You see the 1017 chains as your brand.
Hey, man, I beg to differ on that shit. How the hell you sign both of these folk to your label and you don't know that both of them related to each other? That's bullshit. That's bullshit. If you scouted Pooh Shiesty and you looked at his videos, fam, Frozone in every video. Every video. Just take a look at it. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that whether Frozone came first or Shiesty came first, whoever came first said, hey, take a look at my cousin. My cousin hot too. Yeah. Say, don't, come on, man. That don't make good sense. But carry on.
They see the 1017 chains, meaning the family, as a memorabilia piece of him, an extension of him. It's like saying, mama, we made it. Here's the chains to prove it. And you want to take that away from them. You was flat out dead ass wrong. Yeah, I said it. Gucci Mane was wrong for wanting the jewelry back. You don't know what that chain meant to not only Big Scar, but the family. And that's why Gucci Mane is wrong. It's like,
I agree with that. Neo, I appreciate that, bro. And that's what I try to convey over this internet, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't have fans. You know, I heard Big Onan say, hey, salute to my fans. Make sure you keep your Patreon and your memberships going. That's a horrible interpretation of Onan. Yeah, I don't have fans, man. We got the squad, man. And the squad is a group of supporters that been here. And whether you came from day one or you came, you know what I'm saying, whenever you came, if you pop out, when I pop out, you support, you hit the like button, you share the content. Yeah, that's the squad, man. And much love to the squad. Appreciate every last one of y'all.
like a label giving you a customized car that put the label logo on there, and God forbid something happens to you and your family got that car and that's all they had to remember you is a damn car that shows, damn, you were headed towards the pinnacle of success and this was one of the steps that you had. So that's why the family reacted like that. And Gucci, you too far removed from the streets to not even know that. So that was some suck ass shit right there. I don't care how nobody take that. Disagree if you want. Back to the point at hand. Gucci goes in the studio. This is all on camera. I thought I got rid of this shit. I apparently didn't.
Mr. Let me insert myself. Let me insert myself. Yeah, I'm a part. I've been in here. Yeah, I was a part of it too. I broke it. Nigga gonna learn by breaking stories. You know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna learn by breaking stories. One thing you gonna learn about here, though, I might be the third, but I'd never be the first. I'd never be the first. I could confirm this shit. And that's one reason why people that's one reason why people say that bro ain't they cup of tea. I see you, Sunflowers. Salute to you. I appreciate you renewing your membership. All love, family. You already know what it is. But yeah, man, this is one reason, bro. Niggas is inserting themselves and want to be more important than they is. Just bring the news, bro. We just bringing the news. That's all. We ain't breaking the news. We bringing the news and reacting to it. Let's go.
So there's that. I tried. I fucking tried, bro. I tried. Did my damnedest. All you bloggers, y'all bloggers. Y'all not, I'm really in these streets, bro. The video is going to reveal this nigga Big 30. Mind you, the feds already have all this shit. They had it for over a month now. Pooh Shiesty over here antagonizing shit. I'll tell you about that later. So, Gucci walk in the damn studio, bro, with his people. To Draco's. The fucking footage is going to show Pooh Shiesty had one on him. Big 30 had one on him. Only person who really gonna escape from this is the Pops. The Pops did not want none of this to go on. Nigga like this, bro. Gucci look at the dad like, the Pops just head down.
Shit, he should have did more than head down. Nigga, y'all put that shit up. Put that shit up. We're not taking it down. You know, if there had been some type of resistance, your ass just looking down at the ground ain't helping nothing. G-Money, I see you were popping. You looking down at the ground and rubbing your head ain't doing nothing. I tried. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Because if you truly tried, you'd have told them niggas to not put all that hot shit in the car before we head over here. You seen them niggas loading that shit up. You knew what it was. Nah, you ain't tried. Where my nigga from the Carolinas say? He was with them. Yeah, he was right with them niggas, bro. He was right with them niggas.
You can't tell your son nothing right now. Your son the number one right now. You gonna sign this? Sign the damn papers. And we need that. Wedding ring. Watch. Come up out that. The person who closed the door is Big 30. He got his Draco. That's why they put the warrant out for him. This is all on camera, so nothing I'm telling y'all ain't shit that the feds don't know. A lot of y'all gonna be like, oh, bro, this fan work. It really ain't. I tried to say the nigga by saying he wasn't there. Saying he left and then these cats did whatever they did. I tried to get the jewelry. By the time I get to Dallas, these niggas done already left. It's a whole rumor out there. It's gonna come out later. It is what it is. I'm not gonna confirm or deny anything, but I will tell y'all this. I was about this close.
He was that close to stopping the feds from locking these niggas up. I tried. I was on BJ and the Bandit, Seti Nash and the Bandit. We on the freeway. We got this bitch to the flow, trying to help Pooh Shiesty, trying to keep him from Fed custody. Just didn't get there quick enough. See, this is the type of weird shit niggas don't like, bro. These is the extras. You know what I'm saying? These is the extras the niggas can do without, bro. Just tell the story. Just tell the story. Keep you out the story. You know, that's best for all parties involved, I would think. Damn. Shit is weird to me, Nash.
But the people who had the jury, shit, they on paranoia mode. And I get it. So I ain't even mad at that one. Now, there's certain details I'm not going to put out because obviously it is what it is. I'll plead the fifth all day. I don't give a shit. They don't know nothing anyways. I know who knows what, and I know more than what the hell I'm letting know. But it is what it is. So
come indict me, police. I know some shit. I know way more than I'm letting on. Wink, wink. Man, all right. Appreciate it. Appreciate Nash, bro. Listen, that shit is weird. That shit is weird. But as far as who gave the fake the scar, I mean, listen. That shit is like Russian roulette, in my opinion. Give you my opinion on this. Feel like this is Russian roulette. I don't think it was intentional. If you seen Scar in the days leading up to his demise, you knew that he was on everything. What Mike kept saying, young niggas be on everything. Yeah, weed, coke. Yeah, he was on everything. That live stream was one of the most disappointing things I probably have seen. You know what I'm saying? He was on everything. And you got to think about this. A totally different situation. Gangsta Boo and her brother shared a bag the night before Gangsta Boo passed. Gangsta Boo brother went to the hospital. Gangsta Boo was good all the way until the next day when she pulled up to her house, parked in the driveway, walked up the steps, and collapsed on the porch. So it's like different strokes for different folks, you know. It's crazy work. Rest in peace to Gangsta Boo. But yeah, so I really feel like it would be hard to just pin, you know, that on somebody like, yeah, we got this lethal tablet right here. We just gonna slide it to this nigga. I think he had way too much. He had his feel, and he pushed it. You know, you keep going. You never know what is your heart's capacity. You know, so that's how I'm looking at that. Especially when it comes to that fent. Nobody know their tolerance when it comes to that fent. You looking for the yerks, but yeah, you don't know what's incorporated. You don't know what's affiliated with that batch. Exactly, y'all. It could be a bad batch and turn out to be a bad day for all parties involved, fam. And that's what happened with Gangsta Boo, and that's unfortunately what happened with Alexander Woods, aka Big Scar. But on the other side of things, why in the world would Pooh Shiesty throw his life away like this? Why would you sit up here and do, I'm not sure, 2020, 2025, 2026, he got locked up in 2020, early 2021. Why would you do all of that time, fam, and come home only to be, you know, you stayed out long as Brazy did. You stayed out a cool 60 days before you got back into some bullshit. Lord have mercy. You know what I'm saying? So as we go over what Seti just said, he basically said that these folks kicked in the door they called Cordova home, took Mob Boss into custody, who was Pooh Shiesty's dad, on this morning. said it took Pooh Shiesty and his girlfriend into custody Monday in Texas. And so all of this is recent. Said Big 30 is on the run. That's what he's saying. So everything is alleged. Nothing has been proven. We hadn't got confirmation from any news source, credible news source, or you know what I'm saying, about federal custody. I don't do paperwork. You know, I'm not one of them cats that go and hop on Pacer and pull up paperwork. So, and shout out to the ones that do, because they all are a benefit to all of us as it relates to the content. But yeah, I don't pretty much do that. And if this is the case, it probably wouldn't even be available. Do you think Pooh will get life? Nah, I don't think he'll get life. Something close to it. If all of this is true, yeah, something close to it. Yeah. And you got to think about the charges that his dad, you know, his dad is you know, you damn near call his dad a career criminal. Both of them. We live in a time where you cannot touch any street narcotics or powder under any circumstances. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You don't know what's real. You don't know what's not. You don't know if a nigga got a pill press at his house, just throwing that shit out the front door. You don't know. So the best thing to do is get your mind right. Come into the realization of who you are. Stay sober. Get you a bag. Matriculate that bag. Move forward. Yeah, I think the young folks call it motion. Yeah, get you some motion, and we're all gonna be all right. This whole culture where niggas, I used to say this and I say it again. Back in the late 90s and 2000s, when we would get together, niggas would pull out their sacks and everybody would match blunts. They'd match cigars. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had to roll theirs in front of everybody, because you're not going to bring no pre-roll to the party, because we don't get down like that either. But in this day and time, bringing a sack to the shindig is like bringing some Lowenbrow. Oh, this nigga got some weed. These niggas is on all type of narcotics, fam. Zans and Yerks. You feel me? They hit a blunt like they hitting a cigarette. Everything's supercharged. And we got a whole generation of junkies. Sad to say. We got a whole generation of junkies. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. And I don't know if Finesse Two Time was just playing, because he done kind of eased up off of that. But thank God he did, because his ass finna be out of here. Finesse ain't no spring chicken. Finesse like 33, 34 years old, doing shit that Scott would do. Yeah, that ain't the ticket, bro. That is not the ticket. Say I blame his damn daddy. Pooh knows better as well, but his mom was so excited now the damn daddy go and interact with all this for whatever reason. As a mom, I'm on his ass. Well, you know they ain't together, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I agree. These youngsters don't want a bag, they want clout. Absolutely. We can go over that 100 times too. We done talked about, you know what I'm saying, back in the day, when you did dirt, the objective was to get away. The objective was to accomplish your mission and get back home. Nowadays, the objective is to accomplish your mission and go straight to social media and drop a bunch of hints, context clues. Who that out there on third? Who that out there on Third and Princeton Parkway? You know what I'm saying? Who that is stretched out on the Parkway type shit. These weird ass little young niggas, bro. By the time they get caught and dry out, Now niggas shaking like a damn stripper. You know what I'm saying? Ready to tell everything. Ready to tell everything. So it's a jacked up culture, fam. I swear to God. Oh boy. So these youngsters don't want to bag, they want clout. Pooh, I'm damn son age. If that's my son, I'm on the daddy ass. He knew his son was fresh out the feds. The fuck he on. Now he arrested as well too. Yeah. I mean, real talk, he should have shut all that shit down. But when the daddy is placating to the bag, that's a damn shame. That's your seed right there. You can't tell him what to do. He bringing that much coin in. You can't tell him what to do. You're going to be a yes man too. The day I be a yes man to my son on some bullshit, y'all can take me. Y'all can take me, fam. Y'all can take me. You know these folk ain't fully matured. These folk ain't fully matured at all. You got to be the voice of reason. Ain't nobody else going to do it. Who going to tell this man? Who going to tell this man, listen, you talking too much. You went on record and said, ain't nobody got more bodies than you but Boosie. You know what I'm saying? You saying crazy shit. You need to slow down. This is the information age. This is the era of information. You just got locked up because a nigga seen your Instagram post and matched the serial numbers on the money. And you back out here doing dumb shit like this? For real? It's like, when are we ever gonna learn, fam? When are we ever gonna learn? Man, I would have went, if I had to take my lick, I would have went and sat down and reinvented myself. Now, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm gonna be totally transparent with this. I didn't want Pooh Shiesty to go in that bitch and come out with a yarmulke rapping like po-righteous teachers. No, I didn't want that. I wanted the old Shiesty, Chopper Gang, all that shit. But you got to be able to differentiate. Yes, you do. You gotta be able to separate the entertainment from what's real. Yeah. My goodness. His dad was supposed to get free and flex 100% of his muscle on Pooh to force him to get some wisdom and change his life and get back to the music, because that's the meal ticket. I agree. I know they're not together even. Yeah, you got a co-parent. You know what I'm saying? You got a co-parent, fam. I'm just gonna leave that at that. Foaming at the mouth and can't feel them. So, yep. That's that damn. Yeah. Who want to be like that, bro? Who want to be like that? That's a hell of a way to have a good time. Pop should have said, sit your $5 ass down before I make change. I totally agree. Something wrong with these folks, man. Something wrong with these folks. You rather have this man go out of here and crash his whole career than to tell him not to and have him be mad at you for about a week. Shit, make an example. Say that shit in front of the people. You know what I'm saying? He'll sleep on it. He'll realize that you're trying to lead him in the right direction. Hell, my son get mad at me when I tell him right from wrong. But I also tell him, listen, you know right from wrong. And if you ever seen God spank somebody, best believe God gonna spank the nigga that know right from wrong and choose wrong. Flatfoot just choose to do the wrong thing. Your ass getting spanked. Just know that you know. God protect women and babies. That's how it always have been. And I'm telling you now, my boss, you got too comfortable. Shit, we would have had a damn symposium, fam. Listen, soon as you touch down, y'all nigga want to do FDO? Fine, do FDO. Soon as that shit over with, I need you. I need 30. I need K Carbon. I need damn food. I need everybody that claim they're part of a chopper gang. I need y'all to sit down and listen. And listen. We're going to have a money plan. We're going to have a strategic way that we move. We're going to have people around here that's serving our best interests, a.k.a. bodyguards and security guards. We're not finna have homeboys out this bitch toting Drakes. It's too much damn money on the table, my nigga. It's way too much money on the table for nigga be acting like dumbasses, bro. Shit, you might as well go back to the creek now. Because when all this shit is said and done, niggas gonna be sitting in them concrete bathrooms with a partner. With a partner. Man. That shit is crazy. Country girl, what's up with it? Salute to you. My boss should have already had their heads in the game and had a plan. Absolutely. Absolutely. The dad a fool, my boss. That name at 50 is wild. Well, got it at 50 is wild too. Hey, you know, it just is what it is. It just is what it is. Oh man. Let's see. Darren Walls, salute to you, man. So honestly, I feel that Big 30. Oh man, come on, man. Man, listen. How can I say this? I'm not trying to be ugly. Not trying to be ugly at all. When you big scar, ain't nobody gotta give you no pill. First of all, ain't nobody gotta give you no pill. You already got it. You holding. You feel me? That's just like hypothetically, Snoop Dogg hit a blunt and passed out. Who gave Snoop Dogg that blunt? Nigga. He got it. He got it. Yeah. That makes sense. So I don't think nobody, hey, bro, here you go. I don't think that happened. I feel like he had a stash. And honestly, I would like to say that niggas like 30 and niggas that's been around Scar for the longest in close proximity, they know he had a problem. Why would you feed that problem? You know what I'm saying? But niggas will feed that problem. But he didn't have no motive to feed that problem. Unlike other people. Johnny Damn D. Yeah. Yeah. Now that's a nigga that had motive to feed that problem. Big Scott, Get High Buddy. Enchanting Nicole Larry. Yeah. Out of Fort Worth. You know. Niggas will do anything. Johnny Damn D hadn't had a hit. All his time and effort were going into Enchanting. Enchanting left him and went to 1017. He didn't know what to do with himself. You know, thought things didn't go right on 1017. She came back home. Got under Johnny Damn D wing again. All of a sudden, Johnny Damn D at the hospital on Instagram talking about some just pray. Just pray. Nigga, who is you? First of all, we don't stay in Murderworth. We don't know you. Come to find out is Johnny Down D. Okay, Johnny Down D, the nigga with the pee-wee. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a Boosie fade, and they got a pee-wee on the front of the head. Pee-wee Herman? Yeah. You see what I'm saying? These the type of niggas that keep you full of that shit, that manipulate you. I think that's what happened in her case. Yeah. Her folks was even say they was feeding that shit to her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let that go. Rest in peace to Enchanting. Mob Boss is cool with BEO. I'm asking. I don't know their history. You know what I'm saying? Nah, Mob Boss is Darren. Mob Boss is so in the late 90s, early 2000s, Shicey's dad had a record label called Mob Ties Entertainment. Interesting. Yeah. And he called himself Mob Boss. He was the mob boss of Mob Ties Entertainment. So that's where that come from. Ain't got nothing to do with Young Mob. Most of them niggas was probably, you know what I'm saying, in elementary school when he formulated that. But yeah, that's what it's totally different. Yeah, it's totally different. You know, a lot of niggas was coming out with record labels back then. I think Squeaky and them tried to do something back in the Gap. G-Train from LMG. I think he tried to start a record label. Yeah, that's what niggas did back in the 90s. They took dope money and tried to turn it clean by starting a record label. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. Perfect example, Paper Route, CMG. You know? But yeah, man. That's where we at on that. So Memphis is gonna lose the rap game in a minute. Yeah. Because these young niggas ain't trying to rap. The young niggas is, you know what I'm saying? If you listen to Hernandez Govan and the way he talked, he said they took on Straight Drop because he had the street image. You know what I'm saying? They could co-sign him to the streets, and he was a good rapper. These young cats, this next wave coming up, yeah. All these niggas off 7th Street and AOB and, you know what I'm saying? All these cats, they don't want to do nothing but stretch something. They don't want to do nothing but collect hats. Ain't nobody really interested in rapping. They'll do it, but they about that action. Yeah. They about that activity. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's crazy. So, okay, it I wanted. He cool both sides well, like Shiesty. I seen him with CMG and Paper Route. Yeah, I mean, and it's possible to be that. It's possible to be that, you know what I'm saying? Is it possible to do business with both? I don't think so. But if you just dap a nigga up and, you know what I'm saying, be around, yeah. Huh. Oh, boy. Little side news. Trump told Erica Kirk to sue the shit out of Drewski. There's a little something going on the east side of town that you might want to pay attention to. Yeah. Lebanon, the Strait of Hormuz, good old people over there in Iran. Yeah, you might want to pay attention to them instead of worrying about Drewski. Drewski gonna be all right, and Erica Kirk gonna be all right too. This is the weird shit that just clutters the internet. Yeah. 1017 is just about non-extinct. Yeah, but they fired everybody. You know what I'm saying? The only artist they have left is Fujiano. And now that this didn't work out with Shiesty, I'm pretty sure they're gonna drop Fujiano too. I think Gucci gonna get out of the record business altogether. As far as signing artists, you know. I think that's the route. I don't think Keisha want nothing else to do with it. And if Keisha don't want nothing to do with it, but guess what? Gucci don't want nothing to do with it. I think that's obvious right now, huh? Yeah, man. Zook could have worked their problems out. Memphis sad. Yeah, he could have. He could have. You know, it's sad that niggas didn't sit down. Niggas rather just sit back and let time pass and act like ain't no beef, or the beef done died down, rock a nigga to sleep and pop out on them with a Draco and knock their face off. This grown man's structuring this type of shit, bro. Insane. Yes, Keisha speaks for Gucci. LBC, what's going on? Salute to your family. Good to see you, man. Real talk. But yeah, these niggas is horrible, fam. Niggas is so busy trying to shine, live vicariously through these young niggas. Bruh, get your boy some common sense. This nigga don't know nothing but gangster shit. Somebody came in the chat and said he was a privileged kid. I doubt that very seriously. I don't know Pooh Shiesty whole. I don't know his whole career, his whole life. But if they posted up and they living and sleeping in East Memphis or Cane Creek, that ain't privileged. That ain't privileged. Like, real talk. Now, was his dad a big name in the community? Yeah. But that don't mean nothing. There's a lot of niggas that's known in the community. LBC. I appreciate your family. Appreciate the super sticker. That's love, man. No doubt about it. Salute to LBC, man. But yeah, man. There's a lot of niggas out here with big names that ain't got nothing to show for it. What was the nigga name in Memphis? Pretty Tony. Everybody know that nigga. That nigga ain't having it his way. You feel me? Just because you related to a nigga with a name don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing. He might have disgraced that name. He might have put smut on it. You know? That's all I'm saying. And it's too many crosses in between Memphis rappers, too many politics and bloodshed. Well, this is the thing. When you add gangs to it, you know what I'm saying? And this is my observation from a bird's eye view, from a 30,000 feet standpoint. When you put all these gangs into it, these kids grow up with each other, they join these different sets, they fall out with each other and they splinter off. And then you got all these different sets. The politics is like spaghetti. You know, I ain't rocking with you, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't rocking with you, but you got my cousin over there. Or, nigga, perfect example. Double R, Trula, Ape Gang, KSBG. And these are pretty much old factions now. These niggas they didn't got up in age, you know. But it's the politics. Niggas will rock with each other one day and be aiming at each other the next. You know what I'm saying? Niggas smoke with each other one day and the next minute trying to smoke a nigga out. Yeah. That's the tricks of the trade. So that makes the politics make everything just convoluted. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting up here looking at F&G Lil Mark talk about F&G Lil Mark talking about Finesse 2 times. And you know what I'm saying? How he was just devoted to Finesse 2 times. How he up that pistol and bust that fire at his baby mama over 2 times. How him and Straight Drop used to be best friends. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of crazy stuff. All that shit is so intertwined and convoluted that you can't really put a finger on it if you not from the city. And you can be from the city. Let me say this. You can be from the city and not be tapped into them type of politics. This is the type of shit that you got to be growing up in or you got to live around. to actually know. So I saw a picture of Trey. Yeah, he coming up. He coming up. Time don't wait for nobody, y'all. Trey gonna be tall and dark and handsome, just like his old man. Pause. But y'all get the point. Yeah. You heard about Fat Sister. That's Pimp K's sister. That's actually Pimp K is Fat's cousin. And evidently his little sister got shot at Fat's grandma's house last night. Everybody was saying that it was Fat. Everybody like Fat Foxton got killed. You know what I'm saying? Thank God he didn't. Thank God that, whatever wounds or you know what I'm saying, things that she sustained, hopefully she can make a full recovery. Yeah, quick pause, man. You know what I'm saying? And I come from a generation where the old folks say, yeah, that's gonna be a handsome young man. Now, you know what I'm saying? You know how them folk talk, you know how the old heads talk. Yeah, I had to throw the pause in there, a quick pause, a hard pause, you know what I'm saying? Real talk. Y'all hit that like button, man. But yeah, man, this shit is getting sadder and sadder. And just to see Pooh Shiesty throw his life away like this, if all of this is true, that's been conveyed this evening, Lord have mercy. That's all I gotta say. Lord have mercy. It was a, how can I say it? It was a hood holiday when Shiesty came back home. When Shiesty dropped, everybody was like, oh, shit, let's get with it. Shiesty finna drop. He finna save the game. The man drops one song. And whatever he got with Glorilla. I'm pretty sure he got some music in the tuck. But if it's under the 1017 logo, it ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. Oh, man. Is that Divine Black Rose? Let me see here, man. Y'all give me a second. That's M-Rose. M-Rose. Much love to you. Shout out to M-Rose for the donation. I appreciate you, loved one. Real talk. Yeah, man. That's love. For real. Man. But yeah, to see that man throw his life away, it was a hood holiday. Everybody was waiting. We can't confirm, J-Rail. Just off the rip, I want to say kidnapping, felon in possession. And you could just start right there. You could start right there too. He don't need much more dip on his chip, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, man. He don't need no more dip on his chip. Yeah. Just coming back from what he done came back from. Yeah. Lord have mercy. So I'm disappointed in Pooh. I was rooting for him. Everybody was. As soon as I seen that Glow matchup, I knew it. You see, Key Glock went to do his with Sexy Red. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, man. Say no more. It's a trip. Neither system is showing him and his dad. Now, what system are you checking for on Divine Black Rose? Because this is the FBI that's raiding them, so you know how that go. Man. I tell you, you wouldn't think it. Yeah, daddy pissing everybody off. Especially if he did what Seti Nash said he did. He just rubbed his head and like, yeah. So you gonna instead of doing something, you rather rub your head and look at the ground and let your boy go back to the prison system. That's crazy. Them some mean charges. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, it wouldn't be Shelby County. It wasn't no Shelby County cars out there. All of that was federal. So we'll just see. Say, as a man, I saw how they killed Dolph over some petty stuff. I knew that it was time to give up on Memphis permanently. Well, I mean, yeah. You're right. I hate to say it. And I look at it in a different light. You know what I'm saying? Historically, culturally. Hey, big pressure in the building. Say, if this nigga crashed out like that, I guess he deserved to go to jail. Yeah, you're right. No lies detected. I can't argue with you that big pressure. You know what I'm saying? I look at it culturally. You know, many people call Memphis the Harlem of the South. You know what I'm saying? It really is. It really is. It's a major city in the heart of the Mid-South. People from Mississippi, people from Arkansas, all look to make their bones in Memphis at one point in time. Memphis is the home of Elvis Presley. You know what I'm saying? Stax Records. Do your homework on Stax Records. Memphis is the home of Young Dolph, Yo Gotti, 8 Ball, MJG. You know, they say Atlanta is the Mecca of the South, hip hop wise, or was the Mecca of the South. It was the Mecca of the South as far as TLC and Outkast and mainstream hip hop and R&B. But when you wanted to hear that gutter shit, you was going and you was digging for Project Pat. You was digging for Gangsta Pat. You was digging for Tom Ski Mask, DJ Squeaky, Scarface, Al Capone. You know what I'm saying? That real shit. That real shit, now. They came and took Crunk from Memphis. Hammer came and took Get Buck from Memphis. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a diamond in the rough, but it's like that ship can only go so far. And something happens to where it just don't, you know, the pot of gold never materialized. You know what I'm saying? You can get to the middle of the rainbow, but you can't never get over the rainbow. You know what I'm saying? As good as CMG as a label was, they'll forever had a stain of Adolph Thorne's blood on it. Say what you want. Don't at me. I don't give a damn. Yo Gotti do not even talk because he tired of asking people what not to ask him if he do talk. Paper Route Empire built exactly what they called it, an empire out of the mud of South Memphis. A young crack baby turned rich crack baby. Brought people out of obscure poverty to the scene. Gave them a situation where they didn't have to sign the 4-5 labels to get a check. No, just sign us. Me and Daddy-O, we got it. You got to work a little bit hard over here, but the rewards are better. When it's time to eat, you eat first. Yeah. Interscope ain't eating before you. They not pulling off your plate before you. Atlantic ain't pulling off your plate before you. When you get your plate, you get your plate. You're going to earn your keep. And the recipe was golden. But hatred and envy prevailed. Street element got integrated. Gunslinging. You know what I'm saying? And we are where we are right now. Half of these niggas don't even want to rap. They rap because they want to talk on the internet to their enemies. These young niggas, they don't even want to rap. They don't care nothing about rapping. No, but I'm going to tell this nigga about himself and I get a bigger crowd if I say it over a beat. Yeah. Pooh Shiesty op. His old op. EBE Jizzle, I believe his name is. He locked up. This nigga started rapping solely because Pooh Shiesty got on a song with Dirt and dissed him and his people. And he not the only one. Most of these niggas, that's why the music's so trash. It's just like, let me get on the beat and say something. I can do that shit too. Quality of the music go down through the toilet. Basically what I'm saying is, in a lot of aspects in the culture of Memphis, it's like a dream deferred. Don't know if it's denied. It's denied for a great deal of people. But it's definitely deferred. It's like all of the potential in the world, and then something happens. Something happens. I speak about Stax Records so much because it was so much talent and so much opportunity and so much room for people to just become generational wealthy. It never materializes like you think it will. Never does. You know what I'm saying? I'm confused. I'm confused. Pooh and Big 30 was enemies before being cool. Word on the Memphis streets. I hadn't heard that. I hadn't heard that. Memphis has so much talent. I love so many rappers from so many different hood sheets. I used to even listen to some of Gotti music. I saw Gotti coming from having a fake grill falling out his mouth. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Memphis have not been the same since Dolph. No, you thought you had to pick a side. After Dolph, everybody had to pick a side. Or don't even talk about it. You know what I'm saying? That type of energy. Hitter, you see Glock didn't use band play. Absolutely. Absolutely. Since he did that beat for Bag, Wicked did an interview with some dudes from Memphis, and he said Glock is just like, yeah. Would you expect anything less, Little Miss Muffin? From Key Glock, would you expect anything less? You know what I'm saying? Long live Flipper, man. Long live Paper Route Frank. You know what I'm saying? So, what Steven say? I miss what Steven said. I have no sympathy for anyone associated with them. When the RICO hits, a lot of folks will be out of work, but they should have thought about that. I tell you what, yeah, man, you're a little late. You're a little late right now. I appreciate you, though. Yeah, we've been talking about that for like the last 2.5 hours, man. Yes, indeed. I made a joke earlier today, Steven. I said, damn, them feds ain't as slow as we thought they was. You know what I'm saying? They came for Pooh Shiesty without no hesitation. You really would wish that they would come for other people like that, huh? I'm trying to tell you. It's crazy work though. Yeah, man. They came for them folk real quick. When he dropped Kato's set and everyone else from the label after them, I take a look at my P&L. You ain't take a look at shit, bro. Your old lady took a look at your P&L. How about that? And with them taxes, he said he kept Pooh and Foo. He was looking for a singer and a rapper to back them up. Didn't get now one of them. Didn't get no singer, didn't get no rapper. Matter of fact, he lost Pooh. And I honestly believe when Fujiano come back home, yeah, he might be looking for a spot too. Oh boy. Steven still talking about a Rico. Ain't nobody seen that nigga. Nah. Glow knows dog better than her boss. Well, she said as much. So we ain't tripping. She done said as much. You know what I'm saying? But that's what she get paid at. You know what I'm saying? A nigga could work at Chick-fil-A and like Popeyes better. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? You can work at Walmart and be like Target shit be slapping. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta get your money from where you get your money from. Key Glock still mourned out to this day. Yeah, he kind of cold soul, you know what I'm saying? And he tried to enjoy himself, but yeah. And niggas can sit up and say he faking. Yeah, nigga, you ain't faking for no 5 years straight. You're a bad man if you can sit up and look just homely and you know what I'm saying, empty on the inside for 5 years. No, that man missed that dude. And it turned him to an introvert. If you ain't Fizzle, Snoop Bands, Woo, and a couple of others, Yavo, shout out to Yavin. You know what I'm saying? Proud of him from the city. If you ain't Schoolie, what the other dude on Cutthroat, Zoe Trap a lot, Mud Baby Rue. If you ain't none of them niggas, you not coming around, fam. Yeah, you're not coming around. Plain and simple. I think the Rico dead. Yeah, it might be dead. I'm not sure. But I tell you what, them feds showed they spin the block quick on Pooh. And a lot of it have to do with information and intel. You know, pretty much was open and shut. They did what they did in front of a damn video camera. So that's pretty. That kind of put everything in acceleration mode. Fujiano was out of there. He knows better to even consider staying on 1017. That wave is dead, and I don't want to hear any more artists say that Gucci Mane. Yeah, just enjoy Gucci Mane as being a good rapper. You know what I'm saying? Whoever said my name, have you seen Santa Claus? I guarantee you believed in him at one point in time. Oh, Lord. Yeah, shout out to 901 King Deshaun. What's up with it, big homie? Yeah, Mud Baby Rue is hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? Said that dog tattoo, he ain't playing about flip. Glock will not do features with no, period. I forgot about Big Moochie. Yeah. Big Moochie as well. You know what I'm saying? What Shiesty Senior do? He was guilty by association, you know. The rumored robbery of Gucci Mane. Yeah, he was there. And yeah. They raided the house. Evidently they found something else as well. Don't know what they found, but they found some things. And so he was arrested for that alongside what he was a part of in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Emeralds. Now you saying God had told him to go over there. Okay. Yeah, robbery of Gucci Mane. You remember back in December, late December, early January, it started breaking that Gucci Mane was robbed of his wedding ring and a watch, and he was strong-armed in the signing Pooh Shiesty over the CMG. Yeah. Looked like that was actually had some accuracy to it. So today, they raided his house in Cordova, and allegedly they have had him in custody since Monday. So they found that crate of grenades, boy. Yeah, buddy. Let's see. I'm in Dallas. So you saying they robbed Gucci out? Yes. Mm-hmm. Gucci came out there to see Shiesty. Yep. That's where he's stationed at. He got a spot out in Dallas. Too much commotion allegedly was going on at the house. So he had to get up out the house, move. That's what put him back in the halfway house. He had come out of the halfway house, but because he was changing the address, they had to take him back to the halfway house. Who is Wackerman? I don't know. I know who Hackerman is. Key Glock is so serious that he really doesn't want to even be around other rappers in any capacity. Yeah. But he gonna have to break away from that shit. I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody putting no time limit on him. But eventually he gonna have to break away from that shit. Because, you know what I'm saying? It's a balance between exclusivity and access. And if you the type of nigga that just pop out and drop records and shit, you know, this ain't the 90s. You can't do that no more. People want to peek. They want to inside peek into what you're doing in your regular life. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Now, some people take that overboard, but in this day and age, this era, it's needed. You know, what it do? It's about to get real in the field. Let's see where AB. Salute the Duke, man, in the building. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, Paul Hagerman, absolutely. Gucci should talk back 06 Gucci, man. Well, if you ask the right people, he might have to get in the refrigerator or whatever little contraption they cloned him in and reverse it, you know? Yeah, man. So that ain't Gucci. Yeah, man. So, let's see. They having their own discussion. Pooh flushed this. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. After the robbery, they were saying that was the plan. That was the plan. So, tell you what it is. And I'm gonna say it again. Yo Gotti sold a dream to Pooh Shiesty. Sold a dream to Pooh Shiesty dad. Similar to Straight Drop. Except for Straight Drop except for Shiesty ain't had to unalive nobody to get his deal. He just had to get out of an old deal. And I believe Pooh Shiesty bought it hand over fist. He bought everything that Gotti was selling. Gotti was sharing the nigga music, you know what I'm saying, posting him up on his stories. All of a sudden, got Gucci watch come up missing. His ring come up missing. Gucci was made to sign paperwork. You don't see nothing from Gotti no more. It's nothing but Ace of Spades in Dubai. Yeah, that's how the game go. That's how the game go. Damn. And now they said the 30 on the run, right? Oh, man. As we discussed earlier, there's a lot to come with that, too. Who just said they ain't been looking at 30 for shit that been going on in the streets? You know what I'm saying? Concerning, Lil J Hot, Big Motor, all the KSBG, Bread Gang, Young Mob shit, It's a lot been going on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit that like button. If y'all ain't hit the like button, hit the like button. Let me check these likes. We should be over 100 likes. That should be easy work. Yeah, we are. I salute y'all, man. I appreciate that. For real. Yeah. SRT say getting life. It's looking like it. Family. I don't know if you're getting life, but it's going to be something like it. Some comparable to it. Best believe that. I said the song with him and Glow didn't go nowhere. Absolutely. That would, in a perfect world, that probably would have been the rollout song. That song never getting cleared. That song is never getting cleared. You know what I'm saying? He gonna remain on 1017. And yeah. Oil and Water. I thought they said Pee Wee Longway pleaded to 10 years. I may be wrong. But yeah, they said Pee Wee pleaded to 10 years, I think. Yeah, he'll go here though. Well, blame Gotti for the Iran war too. You know what? I was just thinking about that. Absolutely. Yeah. Nigga, you not gonna tell me that this man ain't put no battery in these folk back. Everywhere they went. Shiesty locked up. Gotti got his daddy with him. Shit. Shiesty get out. All of a sudden, he said this nigga shit so much ESTG them start getting mad. Fuck nigga, don't share my shit like that. Yeah. Yeah. Big Boogie's like, yeah, you don't never share my shit. Yeah. Niggas saw that shit. You gotta go back in your mental Rolodex. Go back in your mental Rolodex. I know a lot of niggas be blotting shit out their memory. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't match up with everything else. But I'm telling you, Hitter. So you saying Gotti was in Dubai coming back, giving Trump intel on Iran? That's exactly what I'm saying. Shit. Hezbollah too. You talking about nigga evil, rotten shit. Nah, I'm just joking with you, bro. Yeah. But in essence, the nigga put Shiesty in the same trick bag they put Drop in. Man, go on, get out of that paperwork. Go on, get out of that paperwork. We can do crazy things over here. You will be the premier artist. Bag dropping one album and then it's probably over. You gonna get Bag features. You gonna get Glow features. You gonna get, you don't want a Zillionaire Doe feature. Or you can get an ESTG feature too. And I'm telling you, if need be, we can send that nigga Big Boogie on somewhere. We can send we can send out, man, that nigga shot his shot. He shot his shot at Shiesty. Shiesty was the hottest thing smoking, bro. Yeah. Hottest thing smoking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you right. 10 to 14 years. Ooh, okay. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, big homie. Yeah, and that news broke right before we went on live stream. You know what I'm saying? They say they got footage of the robbery, Big 30 and Shiesty with. Yes, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Big G, what it do? I hear Mazin mad at Yo for something. He be all right. Mazin ain't on CMG no more, so you know what I'm saying? It ain't really a distraction. You know, that's they little smoke. Shiesty ain't stupid like Justin Johnson, but he so went over the line. You know what I'm saying? Talk to this man. Sit down and talk to him in person. You know what I'm saying? Get lawyers involved. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Is Doe dropping music? He about to drop something new. He about to drop something new. Yeah, sold that man a dream. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they say he was arrested today. Mm-hmm. EBGE Jizzle. I got it mixed up because there's a little, it's a faction in my city called EBE. Yeah, that's right. EBGE Jizzle. Yeah, man. I'm telling you. Come on, man. Don't nobody really want to believe that. But I'm telling you what it is. Shit. Y'all drinking that Ace of Spades. Y'all chilling. Oh, you finally, hey man, you in Dallas? Okay, pull up the CMG headquarters. Let me show you the vision. Yeah. The savior of CMG. Yeah. Salute to you, Sean. Much love to you. You know what it is. Yeah. Now the nigga got it on mute. He on Merc. Yeah. Wonder where he at now to Dubai. That shit hot. A nigga blow. Man, trying to tell you, Duke, man. Long live Big Papa. I agree. That shit is crazy. Pre up the skull, man. I mean, let me tell you something. Pre got Mud Baby Ruth sitting at the door. They got Young Schoolie sitting at the door. Now, would these boys sign the Pre or would they sign the Cutthroat? I'm not sure. But hey, it's looking good. Future's bright. Future's bright, fam. Keisha stopped that from getting played. Yeah, listen, it'll never come out. Man, you know what it is. Sold that man a dream though, Emerald. Shout out to my dog, Duke, man. Yeah, this nigga Lil Papa said, man, I got one more album and I'm out. Lord have mercy. That's a bad way to feel. But I don't think that young man wanted to rap at all, just to be perfectly honest with you. Yeah, I think he was done with it. Hey, man, that's the way I feel. You know what I'm saying? You know. He would have been, who else you gonna call the king of Memphis? The new generation king of Memphis. Who you gonna call the new generation king of Memphis, for real? That man got a single with 8 million sold on the joint. Everything he touched go crazy, ape shit. Dolph ain't here. Got it in hiding. Got it around it bit like Saddam Hussein in a damn hole in the sand some damn well. Black youngster too. You know what I'm saying? So who you gonna look to? It was Shiesty. They done concocted a plan, a rollout, a rebrand, all that shit. It just never came to pass because these niggas concocted the dumbest plan ever to get out of some paperwork. Yeah. You bring 762s to a corporate meeting. No, you bring your Bixby and pilots, and you know what I'm saying? Somebody should have done told them that. That was your job, my boss. Meanwhile, Glock dropping music in less than 48 hours. Paper route winning, never losing. They winning. They definitely winning. You know what I'm saying? CMG on autopilot too. I'm not gonna hate on them. They on autopilot. But this was the nigga that was gonna send them through the stratosphere. Now they gotta wait on Moneybagg Yo. And hopefully he ain't got no more white. Hopefully he ain't got no more country songs with these Nashville artists. That's what that is. Yeah. Roll away. All that shit. Nah, we ain't looking for that. Yeah. I hope he come into himself on this album. It look like he preparing for a rollout, and I'ma love it. Cause every time Finesse 2 Times get pissed off, it just do something for me. I ain't gonna even hold you. Yeah, whiskey, won't you go away? Yes, take all that shit. Take that shit. We don't need that. That ain't what the game needed back. For real. Nigga, you from Walker Homes, you coming with that? No. You been out the loop for too long. See, that's the reason why these niggas be getting in trouble. That's the reason why B.O. Kenny had to be pulled out some bushes by the sheriff. Cause these niggas get in these plushed out apartments, these condos, they eating good, they got they dietary on point, they get manicures and pedicures and facials and shit. Yeah. They forget about that gutter shit. They forget about the grimy, hard knock life, the trenches life. Yeah. B.O. Kenny told you, nigga, I had to come back and lay on my sister's couch to get the groove, to get my groove back. Yes. That's why your favorite rapper get a couple million and kind of just fade away. And for that same reason is the reason why Dolph didn't. Because Dolph was self-made. Several million. It could come back to the hood. And fuck niggas took advantage of it and knocked him down. So there you have it. There you have it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Pooh didn't know that Gucci's security guard was a retired police. He wasn't even retired. He was off-duty police. Yeah. Yeah. But you got to understand this, Little Miss Muffin. It's not like he's never been around Gucci, but he ain't been around Gucci in years. You know, factor that in now. He ain't been around Gucci since the demic, since the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? So you got to factor that in too. People's roles change. You know what I'm saying? People change, but the game remain the same type ish. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So he might not have known. Moneybagg was waiting on that chance for that Shiesty feature. It's over with. Yeah. Everybody was gonna get one. I'm pretty sure that everybody was gonna get one. And I think that, you know what I'm saying, if they was able to move Bag out the way, let him go on out into the woods and do his thing, and they probably would have brought 30 on the team too. But who's to say? Poor Finesse blew $4 million. Now he crying. Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, he hate like hell to see a damn Brazy in the position he in. He gonna give every excuse. Nigga, that's somebody else's money. You living in somebody else's house, driving somebody else's car. Bro, you know what it is. Stop being butthurt. Get about your hog killing, as you say. I used to say that too back in the day. Get about your hog killing, man. Yeah, get you some motion. You got it. You got it. Just focus on that. So Suge looking bad. Suge looking sad. For real? Well, I can say this. You know that, she made Bond. That shit ain't over with. You know what I'm saying? That shit is not over with. Or it could just be a bad day in the house. People be moody. People go through their moods and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Finesse fumbled the ball for real. Yeah, he did. He fumbled the hell out of that ball. Lord have mercy. And the man that put him in place, his top op. I don't even call him his top op because it looked like Honeycomb and Jay Prince look like they in a loser-leave town steel cage match to see who this nigga gonna be this nigga top op. Like real talk. Yeah, these niggas jockeying for position. First thing he did was wrong was move in with all them women. Yeah, absolutely. and tried to get all of them, tried to fill all of them up with babies. Dumbass boy, your ass would have been dead in the road for real. Imagine if BBJ and that other chick had got pregnant by 2 times. Now, you gotta goddamn provide for all 3 of these babies and all 3 of these women with money out the street. Road money. Hole in the wall club, juke joints. You know what I'm saying? It would have been dirty work. Yet I certainly didn't think that Pooh did that for real. I was thinking he can't be that dumb, can he? Yeah, he did, and he was. He did, and he was. I mean, he probably do, but Pooh be away so long, he probably don't remember. Yeah, for real. Yeah, people, man, listen. You know, back in the day, you said, man, my old man used to work for the steel plant for 32 years and retired. Man, folks switch jobs up like it ain't nothing these days. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure that an off-duty police officer, you ain't finna have the same off-duty police officer every time you step out. You know what I'm saying? The schedule not going to be conducive for that. You feel me? Probably, you know, they not used to no money. Man, listen, they showed that, gave all that shit back. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Song they made finesse 2 times. Yeah. It's viral. I ate cereal with the canned Merc. Yeah. That shit just, woo. They done played it so much till they done damn near played it out. But that's a good thing. If you finesse 2 times, that's a good thing. Because you can stream on that and earn money monetarily off little shit like that. No? So salute to him. He getting a bag. He definitely getting to a bag. It just ain't that bag that he thought he was going to be getting to. You know what I'm saying? Welcome home. Welcome home. Get your nice libation and kick back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just not the bag that he thought he was going to get. He thought he was going to be packing out arenas. Only arena you packed out was the one you did with, I'm finna say finesse 2 times with Bag. Larger Than Life tour. That was the only arena you packed that you was able to say that you performed in that were packed out. Yep. Pretty sad. Now you at Al's Crossroads. You at Empire. You at the Booty Lounge. You at Ray's Boom Boom Room. And Uncle Edward's Fish and Chips and Barbecue Sandwich Hut performing. Yeah. Yeah. You can't be mad at Brazy for that. That's all on you, Jack. That's all on you. Boy. We're gonna go into this whole situation with 2 times a little bit in depth a little bit later. Because there's a video that dropped that I really want to chop it up and react to it. You know what I'm saying? Basically saying, and I'm going to read this. Pooh was all on Gillian Wallow talking that jailhouse talk. I'm going to move different when I get home. They get home, go right back. I don't believe nothing the niggas say when they in there. No, you can't. You can't. How you going to say, I'm going to go home and I'm going to read the Quran and I'm going to pray 5 times a day and I'm going to swear off pork. And soon as you break them gates, nigga, it's a nigga in a Maybach with a bottle of Ace of Spade and 4, 5 of them tenderonis. Oh my God. Yeah. You like, nigga, let me go take a bath, get a haircut. I'm back. All that shit you were just talking about is in the trash, Jack. So it's a totally different mind state, nigga. You out the cage. You feel me? Yeah. But as it relates to finesse 2 times, let me say this. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, finesse 2 times is trying to go against history. And history repeats itself. Nigga, you think you gonna be the first person Now listen, 40-some years of doing business with James Prince, a.k.a. James Smith, a.k.a. Lil J. You think 40 to 50 years of doing business, this nigga gonna change his ways for you? You ain't even from Houston. Nigga, you ain't even from Houston. Come on now. Nigga, OG Big Mike went to the feds for burning down Rap-A-Lot Studios. You know what I'm saying? Willie D went to war with Rap-A-Lot. Zero went to war with Rap-A-Lot. Face Mob went to war with Rap-A-Lot. Face Mob left Rap-A-Lot and went with Lyor Cohen and created Def Jam South. Launched the careers of Tip, Luda, DTP, Titty Boy, otherwise known as 2 Chainz, making money hand over fist. Jay Prince went and snatched Face Mob back and brought him back to Rap-A-Lot. As of 2020, Face Mob was begging for help on the internet because he got a dose of that 19 in his system and needed help. This is Face. Money in the power. Money in the power. Nigga, can you buy that? I don't think you can. That is the face of Rap-A-Lot Records. When you see that record coming up out of the logo with Rap-A-Lot over it, you immediately think about Scarface, Bushwick Bill, Willie D. If you grew up in that area, then you Big Mello, Baby Ghetto Boys, Gangsta Nip, the Terrorists. Come on, man. The Convicts. Nigga, nobody got a fair shake. And you think you finna get one. Shit. Brazy probably he probably done got the best shake out of everybody. Look like Brazy enjoying himself right now. But he went through hell to get there. So don't think you're going to talk about these people like dogs and tell them you don't want to sit down. You don't want no mashed potatoes and fried chicken. Hey, these niggas is not studying what you saying. But see, you hit a nerve. You hit a nerve. You seen a video of Junior walking in the club with his hat off and you commented on his bald spot. This nigga was radio silent on Finesse 2 Times for years. I want to say for 2 years they hadn't spoke or even addressed each other on Jay Prince Jr. end. He said that about Jay Prince Jr. Jay Prince Jr. was back on his ass in 30 minutes. Come on, man. Jay Prince Jr. was on his ass in 30 minutes. Come on, man. We grew up to this shit, Sherm. You know what it is. Sherm head. You know we grew up off this shit. Baby Ghetto Boys, Fifth Ward Boys, Gangsta Nip, South Park Psycho, the Terrorists. Yeah, we grew up off that shit, man. Shout out to my dog Sherm head in the building, bro. Zero say he lived under a bridge while signing Rap-A-Lot. Yeah, that nigga was locked up when he was signing Rap-A-Lot. A lot of bullshit that happened with Ro. You know, them niggas traumatized. They traumatized Zero. Nigga, what's Zero record label right now? One Deep Entertainment. This nigga Zero don't want to deal with nobody. Yeah. That nigga Zero don't want to deal with nobody outside of goddamn a female, a round bottom female. This nigga can't stand nobody. He's a hateful human being. And Zero, one of my favorite artists. But the trauma he got behind Rap-A-Lot Records, and we got to throw the nigga that rap like this in here. Trey the Truth. Yeah, we gotta throw him in there too. Yeah. But nobody got a fair shake with Rap-A-Lot, man. I don't know what the hell make 2 Times feel like he was gonna get one because they picked you up on the jet. Nigga, they made you pay for that jet. Yeah, nigga, that was on your bill. Brad Jordan, you better believe it. You better believe it. Salute to Brad Jordan. Yeah, the almighty face mob, man. That's what I'm saying. Hell yeah, we grew up on that shit. Yeah, you better let them know. Yeah, man, salute to you, big homie. Yeah. Let's say, Endless may save 30 or collect on their policy or bounty. Nigga, I don't think they want to stick their neck out there. But they may be able to. Yeah, you think about it. Endless was the one that was trying to hamstring 30. He was about ready to let them niggas go. You know what I'm saying? So my chat lagging behind 45 minutes? Ooh, for real? I didn't know that. Damn. Has everything caught up right here? That's wild. I ain't sure what's going on, but I appreciate the donation. I appreciate that, by Cap. I'm not sure what's going on, baby. I'm looking at it. Let me take a look at it over here. Here we go. Everything look like it's running pretty good. We're gonna see. Well, let's test it out. On that Twitch, it looks like a little room or an efficiency there, and you can see the bed and everything. Yeah. So that's 2 Times little. That's his little gaming headquarters. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He'll go in there and sit in there and game, and then he'll talk shit. Yeah. One night I seen a nigga just pull up he put a big ass beanbag in there and went to sleep. Them folks stayed in there with him while he slept all night. When he woke up, he had like 300 people in the chat just watching the nigga sleep. That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah. Oh boy. All right, salute, man. But yeah, nigga, don't think you nothing special. You're not finna change these folks' way of doing business. And talking about them damn sure ain't gonna do it. You see, and I hate to say it, you see Brazen had to come back, apologize publicly and everything else. And he having his way now, but shit, y'all was twins. He was in the same predicament. That's his little Twitch room. That's his little Twitch room where he do all his gaming, and you know what I'm saying? And she'll come in there and bring him some food every now and again. The baby coming now. Have y'all seen 2 Times and his daughter, you know what I'm saying, interact with each other? I'm gonna say this, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong, and I'm dead ass serious. I ain't saying tell me if I'm wrong and don't want you to tell me if I'm wrong. I'm dead serious on this. Have y'all seen him and his daughter interact in the way his daughter will pull up on him and just start kissing him all in the face? It's almost a little weird. It's almost a little weird. Fred, I appreciate you, man. Shout out to you, sir. Man, shout out to my nigga, bro. That's what's up, man. I appreciate the love, bro. Real talk. But hey, y'all seen that? Y'all seen Do Mine? Y'all ain't seen Do Mine pull up on Ricky, and you know what I'm saying? She love her dad, and that's cool. But she'll just start, you know what I'm saying? It's weird to me. It's weird. I ain't never seen a baby do that. The real, what's going on? Salute to you, man. Appreciate the like. Appreciate the like. Come on, man. Shan, you know what it is. You know what it is, man. That shit is weird, fam. The way that baby she put her hands around that man's neck and just go to kissing him all in his face. That's different for me, man. I'm like, that's not normal. I don't ever recall seeing that. I got a boy. I don't have a girl, but I never recall seeing that, fam. It's odd to me. Not gonna even hold you. No. I'm not insinuating that anything bad is going on, but I'm just saying it's weird. It's a tad bit weird. And then her mama like, you kissing my man? You know what I'm saying? She keep kissing him. It's a little bit too grown and sassy for the kid. I'm just saying. We need something else like Time Today. That came across my XM radio and looked up, and I was, what? That's crazy. You wrong. I think that's what she said. Exactly. And I'm not saying nothing more than that. You know, you don't have to see everything, fam. You don't have to show these kids everything. You know, I'm sorry. That's just me. You know, they could see us being romantic to each other, give each other a kiss and passing or whatever. But it looked like that looks like a bit much. I'm just saying. But I appreciate the honest feedback, Pressure. You know I do. Hilda, what Gunna music get locked back up for? I don't know. But the nigga just, he was just beefing with Yayo. He was in this big ass house, BMWs and shit in the driveway, you know, kind of stunting on Yayo. And now all of a sudden he didn't got 5 years. That's crazy. Don't come back trying to rap. You need to get you a podcast. Come on, sit down beside me. Put your shoes on. Let's go. Yeah. Hey, y'all niggas can stop worrying about rapping at that point. Yeah. It's podcast all day. Get your connections. Get them to sign up. Yeah. It's podcast from now on. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? So Zach ain't touching 30 in them feds. Hell no. Zebo, hell no. Hell no. Hey, dude, man, you know what I'm talking about, bro. Ain't nobody finna wait on this nigga, bro. It's over with. It's over. The nigga just went and did I wanna say 7-8 years in the feds. Yeah. He get out, Mo3 dead. Niggas like, who is this nigga? It's like, this Mo3 partner. They started out together. They rap the same. A lot of folks said Mo3 took Meezy's style. No, Meezy went to the feds. That's Mo3 style. But serious, no. Mo3 do it. He do that type of rapping, that fast rapping, just a little bit better than Meezy. You know what I'm saying? And he sang with it. So I'm gonna give him the trump card. But you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Meezy. Come on back home. Get your podcast started. You know what I'm saying? Sell some clothes. Do something. Rapping. That shit over with. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Listen, y'all. We done gone on 3.5 hours on this one. And I just want to say thank you to everybody that showed love, came in, hit that like button for your boy. Man, it ain't nothing but love. I want to say a special shout out to M. Rose. I want to give a special shout out to Paula Hall for the donations via Cash App. I want to say salute to BICAP for the donations today. Much love, indeed. E-Baby, you know what it is. Salute to you. Thank you for the super sticker. Sean, I appreciate the membership. And LBC, salute to you. My partner, Mo3 Sector. You know know what I'm saying? We've been around here for quite a spell, you know what I'm saying? You know, I've been blogging since like 23, but I've been, you know what I'm saying, in a part of the Mo3 sector since 2020. You know what I'm saying? So when I see people like LBC stop through, I see people like South Memphis stop through, I see people like Bimp Loke stop through and show love, damn a hair, I really appreciate it. It showed that they remember the kid from back in the day and they pull up to show love. So, you know what I'm saying? The real visionary, salute to you, homie. You know what I'm saying? Love you too, Paula. You know what it is. Salute to you, Divine Black Rose. Y'all know what it is, man. Nothing but love on my end, family. Nothing but love on my end. And I guess we're gonna let Bang'em J take us out. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy, the Alabama Hitter. I hope everybody enjoyed Hit Squad TV. And until the next time we decide to spin, I'm in the wind. Maybe Tam will pop out. We'll see. Cypress, somebody. Much love to the squad, man. Y'all hold it down. And we'll be back.
Yeah, shit, homie. Back in that bed. Yeah, new shit. Finna murder that bitch. Come on with it. Got a dojo in it, feel like Cobra Kai. With them bricks, karate chop. I just broke it down and recompressed, now it's a lot. Now he hot, dummy blocks. She been eating Molly, popping Zans and smoking loud. She got live, and she forgot. Bitch, I'm from Montgomery, we do numbers on the south. It's going down, fuck you talking about. They say who that thought you knew that I'm that nigga Bang'em J. Floating through the city, getting crumb and making major pay. If you ain't about making money, get what, dawg, we can't relate. I don't fuck with niggas like you, please just stay up out my way. Okay, I can make it double 24 to 48. Ain't no drop, it's a drought. They gon' buy this shit all day. Pocket rocket on my waist. Yeah, Lil Nina, that's my bae. She gon' show out by Lil Bang. Niggas know that girl don't play. Okay, me and you ain't equals. No, we not the same. I'm just soaking up these blessings. Thank the man, I can't complain. Nigga finally see the picture. I just got a bigger frame. And I'm still going in. Yeah, you niggas know the name. Got a dojo in it, feel like Cobra Kai. With them bricks, karate chop. I just broke it down and recompressed, now it's a lot. Now he hot, dummy blocks. She been eating Molly, popping Zans and smoking loud. She got live, and she forgot. Bitch, I'm from Montgomery, we do numbers on the south. It's going down, fuck you talking about. Hey, bitch, I just left Pluto, parked the spaceship across the field. Came back with some triple stacks. Said I back, we geek for real. She say, bang, bang, where you at? I told her, meet me across the hill. Cone liquor, popping pills on some video, shit for real. Gon' crank up the grill. Told your mail, pull out the speakers. Party every weekend, give a fuck about them peoples. Dip out for a minute, damn, they need me in the kitchen. Bitch, I'm something like a chemist. I'm a young Josephus. Late night now, I'm lurking, nigga, where the skuggies at? Yeah, I'm geeking, that's a fact. Say she sober, hold on, hunger, here, just take a piece of that. Got her twisted to the max. Now the bitch won't shut up talking. Bet you didn't know that your baby mama love this fucking dojo in it, feel like Cobra Kai. With them bricks, karate chop. I just broke it down and recompressed, now it's a lot. Now he hot, dummy blocks. She been eating Molly, popping Zans and smoking loud. She got live, and she forgot.